I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal. 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 Paranormal.
Creep with me.
Paranormal.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal.
Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal.
Creep with me. Creep with me. Creep with me.
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
Who the fuck is this?
Paranormal Hood.
If you're feeling lucky, duck, then press your luck.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
We are the paranormal voice of the hood.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Jiggy and the Hoodie.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
You're listening to Paranormal Hood Live Radio with the sound of DJ Ron Grant. Paranormal Hood.
This is Paranormal Hood. Jiggy and the Hoodie. Ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Creep with me as I crawl through the hood.
Paranormal, baby. That's how we doing it, Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal Hood.
Paranormal Hood.
Keeping it on lockdown. All world is in the building.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystallize. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots at this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where I our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to rise, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood. Show 'em what's really good, the feeling is understood. We don't just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone, if you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to rise, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Smoke weed every day.
From Boston Outer Space, we're gonna take you all over the place. So sit back and enjoy the ride, because this is Paranormal Hood Live.
All right. You're gonna learn today.
And you know this, man.
Welcome to the Garden of Knowledge Studio, Paranormal Hood Live Radio.
Just mad cause your ass is old.
Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to rise, step into the portal. Buckle up, I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4-5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystal eye. Turning nothing into something when we alchemize. Vandalize the lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots to this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where our thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone, if you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. Where ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Where everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you're scared of dying, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to rise, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I'll be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you can call it supervision.
Peace and love, everybody. You're on Alice in the Paranormal Hood.
What's Hood Hoodies? Welcome to the Thursday night. Excuse me, this is Paranormal Hood Live Radio. I'm your host, Jiggy.
I'm Smoke King.
As you can see, I'm still playing it safe. I don't want none of y'all transporting, giving me nothing through this this show. I see y'all chatting. Someone might cough or something in the chat. Whatever. What's good, everybody? Let's see who's in the chat before we get this party started. I know we're starting a little bit late. That's how it's been lately, but we're here. All right. Brad Gray, thank you for being first. Just so you know, Jonaside had hit me up on Twitter earlier. Let me know he probably wouldn't be first, so you beat him to it. Michelle Embry. What's up, Susan? Nick Lucchini. Enjoy being. What's up, Dex? Good to see you. UFO Gandalf. Blue Eyes. Cool K's in the his house. Always good to see you. Peace and love to you. Out of Mind. Dwayne Ohms. Anybody else? What's up, Lauren? How are you? Lauren Pritchard, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you for taking the time out of your not-so-busy schedules, maybe, to join us. Ah, yes. The world we live in right now. I truly hope that each and every one of you all are safe. I hope that your family members are safe and that you're dealing and coping with this the best that you can without letting it get to you and lose your mind. Listen, I'm going to tell you something about Jiggy, and I've talked to, like, my family and my friends, and they're all like, you're good, right? I'm like, you know I'm good, because it's like him. Like, you know we're going to be good. Like, I know that most of you all should be good. It's just a matter of having your mind set a certain way, and it's not about conspiracy theories or anything else. It's just knowing that at any time in this world, shit can get fucked up real quick, real fast, and we can all be in the middle of that fucking blender, in the middle of that fucking grind. And how we deal with it right now says a lot about us as human beings. So what I look forward to is the other side of all this shit. We'll see what happens, folks. So like I said, again, I just hope that everybody is just being smart, taking care of yourselves, taking care of your loved ones, not doing anything crazy, and just reflecting. Just taking the time to absorb all this shit. You know, don't let your minds go fucking crazy with every fucking conspiracy theory out there. Just be smart, folks. Discernment. We talk about it with everything else. With everything that's going on right now, it's the same thing. Just be smart. Unlike the fucking person on TV who's clearly not very smart. But just be smart, okay? Please? Okay. How you doing, Brickfinger? Good to see you. Yo, Africa. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So, yeah, like I said, folks, we're here. That's all. That's all I can say about it. We'll talk. I mean, obviously, you know, the show topic, we're going to do a part 2 when the shit hits the fan, which will have to do with current events. And, of course, all of our normal fucking cohorts out there who are fucking capitalizing on bullshit and making it all about them, whatever. So we'll definitely talk about all this stuff. So just get your mindsets right. We'll do some news, and then we'll just kind of ease into it. You feel me? It's cool, too, though, because with all you all in here, Brickfinger and Africa, Corey, you're over there up in Canada, Dex and Brad Gray, you guys in Australia. It's good because I was telling some friends the other day, you know, like how I get to kind of see what, through people who I've gotten to know, you know, what's going on in the rest of the world, too, and not just have to hear from it from TV and stuff like that, because most of what America focuses on right now is America, and they'll talk a little bit about the stuff going on in Italy and China, obviously, but they don't really get into a whole lot of what's going on in other countries. They'll show you numbers, but you don't really get to see it, so it's good to be able to reach out and talk to you guys. I think this is what makes the internet and all the stuff that all of us do so incredible, because it gives us the chance to kind of directly communicate and not have to take anybody else's word for this shit. So again, no matter where you are, what's up, Jonaside? He's here. Good to see you. No matter where you are in the world, again, I just can't stress enough. Please just be smart, folks. Just take care of yourselves and just don't get with the fear mongering and stuff. I know it can be scary. It can be absolutely.
I got a whole list of dumb shit that you don't want to do right now during the fucking coronavirus coming up here in a few minutes.
Yeah, so he'll read that. The shit you don't want to do. Right, just be smart.
It's some of the shit you really definitely don't want to do.
Exactly. That's the thing, Enjoy Being. Instead of people seeing this as a time to kind of reflect, to take a step back, to pause in the daily grind. Like so many people, you know, you hear people complain, oh my God, I never have time to be with my kids. I'm never with my family. I'm never this. I'm never home.
The same people that are complaining, I can't fucking stand being home with my family right
exactly.
now.
And you need to keep in mind, think about the people
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Be home with their families. They don't have a choice right now. The folks who are considered to be low-skilled labor, wage-earning folks and everything are the people who are literally holding us down right now. So people need to take all that stuff into consideration. Where you're at might not be that bad compared to somebody who's in a hospital or a janitor or a cop or a firefighter, ambulance, anything. Anybody who's out there right now.
Grocery store worker, a delivery driver.
All that stuff. Those folks are the people who are literally holding us down and taking their lives in their hands for us. So just think about all that stuff. This is definitely a time to don't worry about fucking ascension and anything else. Worry about the here and now. This is what we've been saying.
Well, we're not ascending now. We're Christian now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about that one
yeah.
too. Mr. Wilcox had like 90 Freudian slips. I don't know.
It's what he does. It's what he does.
A 60-hour live stream the other day.
Dude. Hey, I mean, I guess he's taking his time and using it wisely, right? To fucking run his mouth. That dude, I don't know what fucking he takes or whatever, man, but you can just see it. 5.5 hour stream. Okay, whatever. All right, let's do a little bit of news, and then we'll get into the conversation and talk about the world and stuff like that. But let's see what's kind of going on residually around the world. Okay? And we will start. Give me 1 second, please. We'll start here. Foo Fighters claim mischievous ghosts haunted new album recordings session. Ooh. Dave Grohl of the legendary rock band The Foo Fighters claims that a troublemaking ghost kept disturbing the group's work as they were recording their most recent album. The weird account came via an interview the rock star did with the website NME, in which he revealed that the eerie series of events occurred at a 1940s home in the city of Encino, California, which had been converted to a recording studio. Grohl mused that upon entering the former residence, he knew the vibes were definitely off, but the band's work was also particularly sharp at the location. Forging ahead with their recordings of the new album, Grohl says the band began to notice that the guitars would become unexpectedly detuned overnight and that settings on the mixing board would be changed for no apparent reason.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The only explanation is ghosts, dude.
Even more unsettling, he told the website, was that they discovered the tracks they had previously recorded had been replaced with weird open mic noises. Nobody playing an instrument or anything like that, just an open mic recording of a room. We didn't hear any voices, anything really decipherable, Grohl said, but something was happening. The possible paranormal activity began significant enough that he actually brought a baby monitor into the studio to record anything out of the ordinary, which might have been happening overnight. Initially, they didn't see anything particularly out of the ordinary and began to have their doubts, but then we started to see things on the Nest Cam that we couldn't explain. Unfortunately, Grohl does not say what exactly the band spotted on the baby monitor, but one can surmise that perhaps it recorded odd orbs or maybe things moving on their own. Weirdly enough, the rock star said that he did some research on the house and found out that something sinister had happened there in the past, though he was vague about the nature of the event because he was promptly forced by the owner of the residence to sign a non-disclosure agreement about the location. Ooh. The ghost want to play some music, son?
He was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement after they already was there and doing all that stuff. I'm like, yeah, no, dude. We already got a contract going here and everything. Sorry.
Meanwhile, the owners...
I've already paid for my studio time here in this house and everything. Contract's already done, dude. You want me to sign a fucking non-disclosure agreement now? No, sorry. This shit is going up on my YouTube right now. You know what I mean? Like...
Meanwhile,
the fuck kind of lawyers you got, Dave Grohl?
Wire and shit and everything, and he's fucking with their equipment at night, and he's probably playing
exactly
a big part in that shit. Yeah, sign this non-disclosure. I mean, it can't be hard to figure out where the fuck they record, like who records in these places. So who knows? Maybe they'll actually let somebody go investigate it. You want to go investigate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can record some music there too. Okay. All right. On to the next story. The Fenn Treasure claims 5th victim. Good God. A Colorado man became the 5th individual to die in pursuit of the infamous Fenn treasure when his journey into the wilderness took a tragic turn. Michael Wayne Sexton and an unnamed companion reportedly traveled from Denver to the state's Dinosaur National Monument last week with hopes of locating the cache of riches said to have been hidden somewhere in the American Southwest by eccentric author Forrest Fenn back in 2010.
You're an idiot.
Upon arriving at the South, the duo rented snowmobiles and set out towards what they presumably believed to be a remote location where the Fenn treasure could be found. When they did not return later that night, the company that provided the vehicles alerted authorities and a search for the two men was launched the following day. After around 48 hours, the lost treasure hunters were located approximately 1 mile from the snowmobiles, which they had abandoned in order to advance into the wilderness on foot. Tragically, authorities say Sexton had passed away during the day the days that the men had gone missing and his friend required hospitalization. Lieutenant Chip McIntyre of the Moffat County Sheriff's Office explained to the Denver Post that they were not dressed appropriately for the conditions, even for a day trip, and definitely not dressed for it if something happened and they couldn't get out of there. To that end, the pair had bought only a few candy bars and bottles of water for their hike, and back in their truck, authorities found a copy of Fenn's book, The Thrill of the Chase, which led investigators to conclude that the deadly misadventure had in fact been a treasure hunt gone horribly awry. Remarkably, it would seem that the pair had actually cheated death earlier this year when a prior treasure hunt around the same area back in February also went wrong, necessitating a search and rescue operation in which both men were saved. Clearly undeterred by the incident, the duo tempted fate again last week and paid a heavy price. Sexton is now the fifth person in the parish hunting for the treasure, and his companion is one of the countless individuals who have had to been rescued when their quest took a perilous turn. For his part, Fenn issued a statement to the Post saying, "What happened was tragic. My heart and prayers go out to the family and friends. Sexton's death was probably prompt another round. Sexton's death will probably prompt another round of calls from authorities for the author to put the end to the treasure hunt. However, considering that Fenn has repeatedly rebuffed such requests in the past, it seems unlikely that this most recent incident will change his mind." Well, Mr. Fenn. And they are listening to the motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I know the man, rest in peace to the man, but you went out there a second time? Sometimes you gotta call shit as you see it. This article I couldn't wait to read. I think you'll enjoy this one too. NASA debunks Ezekiel Wheel UFO. In a rather surprising turn of events, NASA has come forward to debunk a purported UFO spotted by anomaly hunters and making the rounds online. The craft in question caught the attention of flying saucer enthusiasts late last month when the space agency's Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory, aka STEREO, which observes the sun and occasionally captures planets passing the solar body, seemingly caught a glimpse of a wheel-like structure with a cross inside of it. The sizable nature of the oddity and its seemingly artificial nature led a number of observers to conclude that the Stereo project had inadvertently filmed an alien craft which many likened to the tale of Ezekiel's wheel from the Bible. However, not everyone was convinced, specifically fastidious UFO researcher Scott Brando, who argued on Twitter, and it's not Scott C. Waring, see, I know y'all thought it was him, argued on Twitter that UFO was really just a reoccurring image artifact caused by internal reflections of a planet. Remarkably, Brando's diagnosis of the video clip was echoed by NASA, who rarely take the time to respond to alleged UFOs seen in their photos and videos. In this instance, the space agency explained in an online update this past Friday that indeed the craft seen in the footage was merely an internal reflection of the planet Venus within the telescope optics, and noted that this effect has been seen many times before with examples provided in their update. Although UFO enthusiasts will be understandably disappointed to learn that the fantastic craft was really no such thing, one can't help but appreciate that NASA even bothered to weigh in on the subject, since normally such space mysteries receive no official response from the agency. Why exactly this particular incident caused them to change their stance is anyone's guess, though one can surmise that conspiracy theorists will say that they were forced to do so because the image was too close to the truth. Uh-oh.
You're an idiot.
Oh, NASA had a Freudian slip. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Still a little Bigfoot news here. California County debates resolution to protect Bigfoot. Uh-oh.
You're an idiot.
In a bizarre bit of local politics, the supervisors of a county in California recently had a lengthy debate over whether or not to pass a resolution that would punish any individuals who purposely kill a Bigfoot. The strange matter came up during an otherwise routine meeting of the Trinity County Board of Supervisors last week. Alongside mundane government issues such as increasing the animal control budget and awarding a liquor license to an area restaurant was an eyebrow-raising proposal aimed at protecting Sasquatch. Specifically, the resolution argued that there is evidence to indicate the possible existence in Trinity County of a nocturnal primate mammal variously described as an ape-like creature or a subspecies of Homo sapien, colloquially known as Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot, or giant hairy ape. Nothing that the purported presence of this creature in the region has not only noting that the purported presence of this creature in the region has not only drawn interest from researchers, but also gun-toting individuals looking to take down the beast. The bill called for any premeditated, willful, and wanton slaying of Bigfoot to be punished by a fine of up to $1,000 and imprisonment in the county jail for a period of 1 year. Political junkies who are paranormal enthusiasts will be delighted to know that the actual meeting in which the Trinity County Board of Supervisors debated the issue was broadcast on YouTube. The surprising long and decidedly amusing conversation can be seen in the video. It began with the board member Bobby Chadwick, who put forward the proposal, reading the resolution to her colleagues and then opening up the floor to questions or comments. After a somewhat uncomfortable spell of silence, fellow board member Keith Groves laughingly asked, "Why is this on the agenda?" In response, Chadwick explains that there is enthusiasm regarding the Bigfoot throughout the county, and that the purpose of this resolution is to help facilitate the well-being of the creature. We don't want anyone hunting or shooting Sasquatch. Grove's concerns about the unorthodox nature of the proposal were echoed by another board member, John Fenley, who told the group that he had received quite a few emails from irritated constituents wondering what the heck is going on with all this, and Groves that I got beat up. Despite the pushback from her colleagues on the board, Chadwick posited that there were possible educational and tourism-related benefits to the bill. Exactly. Fenley simply responds, "I get it, but my constituents," just before bursting into laughter. Okay. Following some positive comments from members of the public who attended the meeting, the final debate over the proposal takes a surprisingly heated turn when Groves declares that rather than being hilarious, I actually find the resolution to be insulting, as it encourages activity in the use of firearms. I'm not sure if we're trying to be funny or we're trying to be serious or what we're trying to do here, Groves said with an air of exasperation. We have spent more time on this than we should. A few months later, he somewhat dramatically spins around his chair as if to say that he is finished with discussing the matter. Ultimately, the nearly 20-minute long debate concludes with the majority of the board agreeing to table the resolution so that it can be resubmitted as some kind of proclamation rather than an actual law. Yeah, I'm going to say that they just want to get some town money. Get a little money in there. I think people think this motherfucking Bigfoot in there. You got anything? Are you good?
I'm good. We can just do whatever, unless you got another one.
I got one more. And then we'll bring us right to 9 o'clock. So, a North Carolina man was left visibly shaken last week following what he says was an encounter with Bigfoot.
You're an idiot.
According to a local media report, the unnerving incident occurred this past Friday afternoon in the community of Littleton as Jesse Walker was taking out his trash. When he looked towards a wooded area nearby, the witness said he was stunned to see a bipedal creature covered in shaggy black fur. The approximately 6-foot-tall beast appeared to be hunched over, Walker recalls, and he had the biggest feet I had ever seen in my entire life. Bigfoot's only 6 foot tall. I'm taller than Bigfoot? The fuck? And I wear a size 14 and 15 shoes, so am I bigger than Bigfoot? But you thought I was Bigfoot?
You're a giant, man.
Might have been a black man.
You're a giant.
Based on his description of the creature, one might suspect that he had simply seen a bear, but Walker was certain this was not the case and feels that the furry interloper was more likely the famed Sasquatch. The brief encounter came to an end, he says, when the Bigfoot looked at him and quickly fled the area. The sighting was far from the first such case in the town of Littleton, which is rather well known for what is believed to be a proverbial Bigfoot presence in the area, with a recent encounter being reported this past November. The community's connection to Sasquatch is exemplified by the fact that it is home to the Cryptozoology and Paranormal Museum, which, as one might have guessed, is where the astounded witness went following the sighting. In a statement to how deeply impactful the sighting was, Stephen Barcelo, who owns the establishment, said that he found an emotional Walker crying outside the building. The man then went inside the museum and shared his story in a powerful video testimonial filmed merely 20 minutes after the event. In the interview, which is almost uncomfortable to watch, a clearly traumatized Walker attempts to recount the story but can barely finish speaking as he begins to describe the creature. Reflecting on his opinion of the creature prior to seeing one for himself, he mused that I believed what people told me, but it's real now. Barcelo and some colleagues subsequently ventured out to the area where the sighting occurred and found broken branches as well as depressed grass, but no prints. And that's it. That's the story. That man saw a fucking bear. He never seen a bear before. He's gonna shit his pants over a fake ass Bigfoot. Alright, that's all I got for news. Hopefully that'll be enough. Give me 1 second. Back into the throw of this. Alright. What's good, David Bucky? Natasha Hines. Alfie Salmons. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining us. Alright. Thank you, Genocide, for listening at work. Appreciate you. Rogue Faction. What's up, Littles? Just going through this list here real quick because I don't see the chat when I'm talking. Hi, Bunya. How you doing? And I think that's it, right? Am I all caught up? Did I say Blue Eyes earlier? All right. Oh, Nick said he's literally cleaning a local county building as he's watching this. Well, thank you, Nick, and thank you for what you're doing. Just be safe out there. Like I said, I just can't stress enough. I'm going to say it over and over again. I just want folks to be smart and safe. And some folks have to be out there, and the folks who have to be out there, just please take care of yourselves. You know, just be thoughtful of yourself right now, and make sure you're doing whatever you can to protect yourself and be safe. It's important. Charles Williamson, welcome. How are you? All right, folks. So, as I'm even saying this, I mean, we all know the shit, in a sense, has kind of hit the fan. And not even just in, like, the world that we live in and what everybody's seeing on the news or on social media and everything that's going on with the pandemic, as they call it. But, I mean, literally just watching a lot of stuff behind the scenes fall apart. And it's just funny watching these folks, man. And then your boy goes and does, like, a 5.5 fucking hour live stream in the midst of all this, just fucking touting himself, and it's all about him. It amazes me that in the midst of everything that's going on, that any individual could make this about themselves. That's a pure sign right there of a narcissist. And I watched a little bit of. I can't sit through 5.5 hours of DW. I don't know anybody who can. If you can, God bless you. Like whoever bless you, God is God, the Creator, whatever you want to believe in. But that person, they need to bless you.
If you can sit through 5 hours straight.
Oh my God!
I've pretty much done the full 5 hours now. Maybe I haven't watched about an hour of it, but I can't do that shit straight. Watching his fucking drug, I don't know what the fuck he is on. He is definitely on drugs.
He on something.
He is on something. He has all the telltale signs, the way he was acting. I mean, he is, I don't know if he's fucking sniffing Xanax or something, or fucking on coke or what, but he was fucking wired.
All over the place with his fucking jacket, his rock star jacket and everything. That dude is just... He went as far... This is the funny thing I loved about it, was as far as to say that he believes that he already has contracted the virus and that it wasn't that big of a deal and that he got rid of it, you know, and blah, 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 and that's how easy it is. It amazes me that these people...
Colloidal silver, he said.
Oh, yeah, colloidal silver, yeah. Good luck. Go turn blue. Y'all want to be Smurfs? That's the quickest way to become a Smurf. Not gonna let me know how that works out for you. But
I'm surprised Corey hasn't done that yet.
What?
Taking enough colloidal silver to turn blue and be like, look, I told you I'm a blue avian.
That's probably why they try to push it, because he wants other people to do it. See, they turned you into one of them.
Speaking of stuff not to do, while we're here at the beginning, before we get into DW and stuff, maybe watch a little bit of his video and talk some shit about him. For as long as I can here. Forgive me, I have an ear infection. I can't hear really good, and it fucking hurts. So, no, I don't have the coronavirus.
You got Kimona?
No, I don't have it. Not yet, anyway. Might eventually probably will get it, because I'm out there on the front lines every day, delivering food to people, fucking packages, and fucking cleaning medical offices. So I'm out there every day. Thank you. Shout out to the Hall family. I doubt you're listening. You don't even know who I am. You probably won't even hear this, but thank you. Even though I didn't take anything, but they're one of the places that I'm out and delivering, and they had a nice basket out on the porch for you know, the mailmans and all the delivery drivers and everything that they must have going to their house right now. It had water and some snacks and everything in it for people, and it said take as much as you need, you know. Like I said, I have everything that I need. We're always prepared for this stuff here on this show. I mean, I live for this, kind of. I mean, it's kind of fucked up to say, but I'm always ready for this shit to happen. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be, like, running out of fucking stuff anytime soon. So I have stuff when I go out, and I'm out there, and I'm wearing my gloves and my masks and everything. And so, you know. But, yeah, I have an ear infection right now, and It hurts. It should fucking go away on its own. I shouldn't have to take any antibiotics or anything. They usually just go away. I haven't had an ear infection since I was like a fucking teenager, though. It's been so long since I've had an ear infection. It fucking hurts, though. Like, this whole side of my fucking head. And every time I talk and stuff, like, I can hear it and feel it in my ear. And so it's like this right now really sucks. Well, we'll fucking rock out for a little while.
Yeah, because Jiggy hasn't worked since October. Yeah, once I got fucking called and had to go do my service, protect this planet, and got all shot up in the stomach with the laser gun. So I mean, shit, my shit has been sparing what I've had to do. So I feel if anybody who's out there in the middle of all this stuff, it's got to be scary. But again, just be smart, folks, and help each other out.
Be smart and do not. Well, maybe there's a few things on this list that are okay, that are good for you. They're not going to prevent the fucking coronavirus at all, okay? This is supposed to be a list of fairly easy to obtain or cultivate or have around or be able to help you live free from the coronavirus and 5G during these times, okay? This is a list of stuff that's supposedly supposed to prevent coronavirus and help you from the 5G, I guess. The 5G is what's causing the coronavirus, from what I understand, from these fucking woo-woo fuckheads out here. I don't know. It's conflicting reports, conflicting stories from every other fucking conspiracy theorist. They never get their story straight and never line up with the fucking next guy. It's just fucking spinning around your head. All right. Y'all ready for some dumb shit? Okay. Number one on this list. Steam. Right. Steam is going to keep you free of the coronavirus. A sauna. Right, because the sauna is open and we all of us that we have saunas in our house, we could just go chill in the sauna. Right. Uh-huh. Sauna. Mm-hmm.
I turn my hot water up real high and create a sauna.
A bath.
Yeah.
A bath. A bath is going to prevent you and keep you coronavirus free. I guess I'm assuming free from the effects of 5G. I don't know. I'm kind of baffled at a loss for how these things are protecting us and how these things are going to save us from 5G and the coronavirus. Neither of which are bad. I mean, 5G is definitely just not bad for you, but because 5G is on frequencies, and you know how these fucking lunatics go when fucking frequencies get involved, they're like, oh, fuck, it's fucking with my frequencies. They couldn't fucking tell their ass from their elbow when it's fucking frequencies. They don't understand there's fucking multiple different frequencies and fucking different wavelengths. All kinds of shit involved with that. All right. This must be the heat portion of the list of prevention and everything, because we have steam, we have sauna, we have bath. Now, this one on the list, this is by far the most dangerous, the most baffling, the most idiotic, the dumbest fucking thing I've ever read or I've ever heard to use as prevention from a coronavirus and 5G. I'm baffled at how this would help prevent you getting harmed by 5G. Ready for this one? Hold on to your fucking tinfoil hats out there, everybody. And your tinfoil socks if you got them. Might as well be wearing a whole tinfoil fucking outfit at this point.
I'm still waiting for someone to make me one.
Ready, drum roll, because this is fucking great. This is classic. This one, I should have saved it for last, but I'm just going down the list as it is, okay? A blow dryer. Yes, that is right, a blow dryer for your hair. Ladies out there, you all have the cure, the preventative measures in your fucking bathrooms right now for coronavirus and 5G. That is correct, a hair blow dryer. Why? They actually put an answer to this. I'm assuming maybe steam and sauna and bath could be somewhere along the same lines, but I wouldn't want to get into a bath or a sauna or some steam for too long that is at 133 degrees, because according to this, viruses can't live at 133 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't know what you're supposed to do with this blow dryer. If you're just supposed to just keep on blowing your body up and down, I don't see how that's going to work, because as you know, women and people, a blow dryer, yes, it blows out. It's hot. It blows out around 135 to 140 degrees on average, but you're moving it around so you don't burn yourself. Okay, you know, ladies, if you hold that blow dryer in one spot for too long, you're gonna get burned. And if you hold it there for too long, you're really gonna get fucking burned. So, in order for you to get your body, skin, whatever area you're trying to protect, because I don't know, you just gotta go to CVS or the fucking beauty salon store and buy a bunch of blow dryers and just stand there in a fucking bubble of blow dryers around you, just blowing constant hot air on your fucking body. And your skin is gonna melt off, you fuckhead, okay? Now, some of this guy's music is okay, but the shit that he's fucking posting lately, I mean, he just jumped way off the fucking woo-woo fucking train cliff. I don't know, that just diving in, Illuminati Congo. I don't know what the fuck your deal is, dude. A fucking blow dryer? Might as well have said a fucking blowtorch, okay? Just light yourself on fire, everybody! Just douse yourself in gasoline and light the match.
Just run across hot
coals. You'll have nothing to worry. The 5G and the coronavirus, nothing to worry about.
I don't have a blow dryer because I don't have
This
no
is
hair.
the shit that's online, okay? You'll have to go to my. We'll link it up to the Twitter too, because I know a lot of you are on Twitter and everything. I have another video. Some fucking idiot before I don't know what kind of meeting he's at. Looks like a town hall meeting or some shit. And another idiot talking about using a blow dryer, and you are this guy. He had an example of how you do it. He says you hold it to your face, blowing the hot air up your nose. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? Now, I'm just waiting now to read early, that maybe this weekend, early next week, of the reports of people burning their fucking noses and shit because they got a blow dryer there.
I burned my nose off.
Or the fucking idiots are like, well, the virus is inside me. Maybe I'll just shove it up my ass and turn on the blow dryer and I'll just heat up my insides.
Some chick got her legs all fucking spread.
I probably don't even need to read the rest of the fucking list, because you can already see how fucking... I mean, just a fucking blow dryer. Really, seriously. A blow dryer. And when I questioned him on this, he blocked me. As they always do. Just straight up blocked me, deleted my comment, and blocked me. Left all the comments of people like, oh, wow, that sounds like great ideas. I'm going to go try some of those. Mm-hmm. Where's my Vaseline so I can fit this blow dryer up my ass? Like,
Blue Eye said a couple took fish tank cleaner. He died. She is critical.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that chloroquine or whatever that the fucking Agent Orange was talking about and stuff.
Yeah, because they don't understand that it's not the same fucking thing. There's medical grade, there's how much you take and everything like that. Again, people, don't listen to fucking morons. Don't be doing stupid shit, okay? Now, again, a fucking blow dryer... A fucking blow dryer is gonna protect you from the fucking coronavirus and 5G. I don't understand that one. I'm still baffled. Maybe it's blowing away the bad
frequencies.
frequencies.
You get you a portable blow dryer too. You can take it everywhere you go. Going to the stores, you can be blading in the stores and stuff. You know, that'd be awesome.
A fucking blow dryer?
You got something to light up?
Yeah.
High. This shit is fucking...
Yeah. You see motherfuckers out there, they got fucking batteries, packs on and shit with blow dryers plugged into them. They're like, 5G, blowing it at the 5G towers and shit. And the other one, they're like, woo, coronavirus. Dudes are just blowing away the bad frequencies. Fucking blow dryers.
There you go, Brickfinger. You asked for gunshots. You got it.
Dude. All right. Back to the list of things definitely you don't want to do. Although the next one, it's not going to prevent it. It's not going to cure it. But vitamins A, C, D, and any of the essential vitamins, minerals, nutrients, just eat healthy, okay? That's the only basically good thing on this fucking list. Okay, maybe ginger, because it's got some of that stuff in there. It's got some vitamins. It's got some stuff in there. But it's not going to prevent it. It's not going to heal you or anything like that. I mean, if you're healthy and you got a good immune system and stuff, you're not going to get as sick as the older people with the poor, or somebody with a poor immune system and everything like that.
Marianne?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay. OSHA root. I don't know what the fuck that is. Colloidal silver. Yes, again, we was talking about a little while ago. Surprised that Corey fucking good hasn't used it to turn himself blue yet. Colloidal silver does not do anything for you at all. It's been completely debunked. There's no medical science, no paperwork, nothing, no data to support that colloidal silver is good for you at anything at all. And if you misuse it, you're going to turn blue, or you use it for too long, even if you're using it at the recommended dosages. But if you use it for too long of a prolonged period, it will start to turn you blue. And it's permanent. It's irreversible. You will turn blue or have a blue tint to your skin for the rest of your life. No turning back then. It doesn't kill viruses. It doesn't kill cold germs. It doesn't do anything for you. Okay? The only way that silver has been shown to be an acceptable medical thing is when you use it in a topical cream. They have some topical creams for burns and such like that, and gels and everything, where the silver, small particles of silver, whatever the fucking medical shit is, it's proven for that. Ingesting silver in any way at all, it doesn't do anything. It's not going to heal you faster. It's not going to prevent anything. It's not going to fucking raise your vibrations or any of that fucking stupid shit. Okay, this next one here, I have no problem with these things. THC, CBD, CBG. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not preventing the coronavirus. It's definitely not going to heal you any faster, especially if you're smoking it. If you have the coronavirus, it's a lung infection.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to heal you any faster. It's not going to do anything for you. So, again, it's pretty much useless on this list. Next, zeolite. We're getting to the rock portion, the crystals, the rocks, the fucking minerals, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Zeolite and shugnite. Yes, I mean I guess you polish. Yep, you polish them up and you shove it up your ass or something.
Hey, I got shugnite at home. I should be
we got
good.
some right over there. But how are these things preventing you from getting coronavirus? COVID-19.
Well, see, what had happened was...
let me guess. Because of the crystals and rocks and stuff, I can see they protect you against the negative 5G fucking frequencies.
They create a force field around you. It's a shield that protects you everywhere you go.
I got a big-ass piece of that shit right over there, dude. This whole house should be fucking bubbled up.
We good, yo.
Okay, now... next one. Some woo-woo bullshit. Earthing. Walking around outdoors barefoot. Right. That's going to prevent or cure or save you from the 5G and the coronavirus. Sunshine. That's good helps with your immune system. I can see that, but it's not going to prevent or cure you or anything like that. Fresh air. That's good for your immune system. This is just a logical thing. Laughter. They say laughter's good for your immune system, but yeah, I mean, it's not preventing anything.
Sex.
And then this last one, human connection. Yes, during this time of a virus being spread, through human connection, we all should connect as humans. So there you go, folks. A fucking blow dryer.
Is that the 1920 guide to survive a pandemic, maybe? Not the 2020 guide.
Oh, no, that's a 2020 guide.
Wow.
That is a 2020 woo-woo fuckhead guide to the fucking pandemic.
And that's the drawback to the internet. That's the drawback to having all this information, is that you got a whole lot of people who are capitalizing on this shit, making it about them, making it about ability to point the finger, look at me, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I got the answers, I can help you, I can do this. In the midst of all of this shit, folks are still bullshitting. Still playing this fucking... They just can't take the time off to just let this fucking shit play itself out. No, they got to get involved. They got to benefit from it. Spread around a bunch of useless fucking information. All of a sudden, everybody became a fucking doctor. Everybody became a nurse. Everybody became a fucking... They just know everything. They all work for the CDC. They all have the fucking answer. Right, okay. Look, if there is some major conspiracy behind this, okay. It doesn't seem like anything a conspiracy they talked about all these years. as far as trying to depopulate they're not doing a really good job. You would think something like Ebola or something that's a little bit, a lot more deadly would be something they would release everywhere to get people, not something that's only going to kill a certain percentage of society.
We know of way more dangerous viruses than this. And they actually have them in the, locked up in the CDC and stuff like that. They have
in Atlanta.
They got fucking Ebola and shit like this, and
H1N1. They got all that.
They got all these things. They got all this stuff. They could let it go at any time that they want. If they really wanted to do population control and all this fucking stupid conspiracy shit, they would have let Ebola go fucking 5 or 6 years ago and run fucking rampant. And we all would have fucking died, because Ebola is some serious shit you gotta fucking worry about, no matter what age you are. Young,
Ebola,
old, doesn't matter. You're fucked if you get Ebola, basically. Actually, you were, because now there's some advancements and stuff that can kind of, but, which is good, because if it does ever happen, get out of hand and fucking spread throughout the fucking world, then we'd have to worry about that shit. But as far as the rest of this, a fucking hairdryer? I fucking seriously?
Yeah. Hey, what did all mine say? Like, every channeler is now a covert expert. Oh yeah. And again, they're not channeling any useful information. You would think if you were channeling something from these aliens that were so benevolent, so smart, and had us in their best interest.
Best shot. None of these fucking people. Nobody's saying nothing.
Cure.
They're all saying that they're saying wash your hands. Oh, fuck, I need an alien to tell me that? I've been doing that since I was fucking born, and I could fucking wash my own hands. And my parents said, hey, you gotta wash your hands. That's just fucking common sense. Need a fucking alien to tell me this?
Mm-hmm. No, but they didn't give us any fucking useful information. It's always some bullshit. Bullshit. Love it. All these people have all these insider information, all this stuff, but again, no one saw it coming. All these people can see the future. They can see everything. They got all these insiders. They would know what's going on. And the information, the people who do have insiders, is all bullshit. Come on, do you really think that anybody with real information on what's going on will go to somebody like DW right now? I'm sure there's kooks that hit people like him up and tell them there's somebody, but there's no real insider going to tell that dude shit. And if they did, that dude would have had a course a month ago, 2 months ago, charge the people to tell people what to do to prepare for what's coming. We're supposed to still be preparing for fucking lawsuits and what is it? What are those fucking? They're gonna take everybody up their houses and mass arrest and all that type of bullshit. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Again, never anything good.
Not happening. Like fucking Tom Hanks is supposed to die. Guess what? He's getting better. He's feeling better. Still a little under the weather, but he's gonna live. Oh! All these other people that's supposed to fucking have it that are fucking diddlers and pedophiles and all this other shit. No, none of that's happening. Oprah's house isn't. I love how they report there's red tape around Oprah's house. Do you know what that was? A fucking pipe broke or something. It was construction and shit, and they had the area around where they're doing construction fucking roped off. It wasn't red tape. It was fucking orange construction fencing. When have you ever seen anybody's house getting raided by any fucking type of law enforcement where they come in and they put construction fucking barrels and cones and fucking fencing up around an area? Not the whole entire house. They're just around that area where there was a broken fucking pipe. At her house in Florida, where she's not even at right now.
They went and got Stedman, yo.
Stedman's out in the guest house at her house in fucking California, where she is right
Stedman,
now.
Yo, Stedman was her sacrifice. You didn't
know
that?
You didn't see the pictures and stuff that
That's not the real Stedman.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got a double. Yeah,
because she had to sacrifice the real Stedman to get where she's at. Come on, man, keep up, Jesus.
I mean, all this stuff that people are saying, I love that they're posting it. They're like, it's a good thing that everybody got all this TP, because when they find out the truth about everything, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yo, the best part of the whole Tom Hanks thing was Rita Wilson releasing the video of her fucking rapping Naughty by Nature word for word. Hip Hop Hooray. That is the best.
Yeah, I mean, the whole... Everything that they've said so far about like all these conspiracies, they already was supposed to be in martial law and everything. Nobody's supposed to leave. The National Guard's supposed to be rolling around with tanks and stuff like that. Yes, there are some areas, bigger cities and stuff like that. Even in Boston, the National Guard has helped. They helped set up some tents and stuff outside the hospitals and everything. They're doing some stuff. They're not rolling around with guns out. They're not rolling around with fucking tanks and shit like that. I think they're in New York City right now, Los Angeles, I believe. Anybody in these areas, let us know and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're not locked in your house. You're free to leave your house. Just be smart about it when you do. Yeah, a lot of shit is closed just to help prevent the fucking spread of this shit. But you can still go to places. You can still go to your friend. Look, he's here. He doesn't even live in the same city as me.
Stop lying.
He lives in the next city.
Stop lying.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This isn't really me, yo. It's a hologram.
So, you know, all this stuff they're saying and everything, it's just all a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I'm essential too. I don't have a letter yet, but the doctor's office I work for, she already said that I'll have a letter if we need one or whatever. But they're not asking for any of that. They're not. It's not going to that point. And then again, exactly, the National Guard is not martial law and stuff. They couldn't do what these conspiracy theorists want to do in this country. Just this country, for example, some of these countries, yeah, okay?
And again, but hold on, if us who live here in Massachusetts, we know what martial law is. We saw martial law during the Boston bombing.
Yeah, well, not us in particular, but the people are in
No, but I'm saying we still saw the
Watertown and stuff. We saw it and stuff. Those people, they were not allowed to. There was legit tanks and stuff rolling down the streets and people with guns, and they weren't allowed to leave their house in Charlestown and Watertown. Yeah, it was Charlestown and Watertown was the areas, and then one other spot. Yeah, but anyway,
Cambridge, yeah, there was
okay, let's think about it this way. There's 300 million, roundabout 300 million people living in the United States of America. Do you know what the numbers for all of our branches of military add up to, including the reserves and the National Guard? Like 3 million. Okay? Not even anywhere close to the amount of fucking people that you would need to contain and keep everybody into control and do all the stuff that everybody thinks is going to happen when nobody can leave their houses and look out the window or there'll be snipers pointed at them. Where are they getting all these snipers from? How the fuck is... You just think about that. 3 million, including the reserves and the National Guard. We have 3 million troops. And guess what? Most of those troops, a lot of them, they're deployed all around the world. They're not even here right now. They're not even planning on coming back. There's no orders to bring the troops back home right now. So if there was going to be some type of martial law, they would have already had that orders coming. They would have already been on their way back here. But they're not. The reserves haven't been activated or anything like that. None of it.
But even if you would,
they would need the
movement, though, it would make sense too, though, because your enemy would look at. They would think, well, your enemy would look at it as a time of weakness for any country right now. It's a time of weakness. So your military would be active in a sense that you might start transporting stuff to certain areas, certain.
That's all they're doing is they're helping out with the current situation. The National Guard. It's not even the Army and stuff's not even doing anything. Just National Guard. Army's running their normal. Actually, a lot of the Army right now, they're trying to keep everybody separate and stuff, so they're not doing drills and stuff like that, and they're not having their big meetings and trainings and stuff like that. The Army's still on duty. Obviously, it's essential, but they're keeping a lot of the other stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to keep the spread so that they have the military. But the just think 300 million, 3 million. Just how many fucking people does each fucking person in the fucking military, every member of the military, they gotta watch fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking people.
And everywhere.
They're each one's responsible for, I'd be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Fuck my neighborhood right here. I could get the fuck out of here. They would have to have fucking, just in my neighborhood, fucking 300 dudes. To block all the streets and everything and to keep everybody in their houses to make sure and look up and down every street, everything all the time, make sure nobody's going anywhere, checking everybody that does have to go out everywhere, like the, you know, the people that still need to go to work to keep the electricity on and the cable and the phones and everything else. And Just to set up the checkpoints. There goes the military. Who's going to be patrolling streets and shit? They can't do it. None of this fucking conspiracy shit is fucking true. None of it's gonna come true, and none of it can come true. It's already falling apart. We're into fucking almost a month of this here in the United States and shit, and everything that they said was gonna happen if this happened hasn't happened yet. None of it. Except for fucking toilet paper shortage for a little bit.
No, but Monday they were supposed to do martial law. Remember? It was supposed to be a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It was going to happen. Remember? That was definitely it was the last
322, because the martial law code has something to do with 322, because numbers and stuff, yeah, because, numerology and stuff like that, it all proves it. I want to read some more dumb shit? How fucking... Hold up, let me pull it up here. I don't want to fuck it up or anything. How fucking astrology and numerology...
Please don't tell me it's Glennis McKenna.
Have to do with...
Is it Glennis?
COVID-19. If they still have it up. All right, the astrology of the coronavirus. Strap your fucking tinfoil hats on for this one, everybody. Uranus, entered Taurus on March 7th, 2019, where it will remain until April 2026. The last two times Uranus was in Taurus periods were from 1935 to 1942 and 1851 to 1859. World War II began under the 1935 to the 1942 transit, and the third cholera pandemic occurred during the 1851 to 1859 transit. Suffice to say that Uranus going through Taurus, and we can expect shocks to our daily lives. This guy has a hairdryer up his asshole right fucking now. I guarantee it.
He probably butt chugs the sun.
Dude fucking goes out, butt chugs the sun, and then comes in the house and shoves a fucking blow dryer up his fucking ass right now. This fucking idiot is just a fucking idiot. Okay? Now let's read more into the comments. Okay? Because that's just his little fucking meme he put up. Okay? Mundane astrology, also known as political astrology, is the application of astrology to world affairs and world events, taking its name from the Roman word mundus, meaning the world. Mundane astrology is a branch of judicial astrology and is widely believed by astrological historians to be the most ancient branch of astrology. Many modern and ancient mundane astrologers also believe correlations exist between geological phenomena such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and astronomical phenomena, the movements of celestial bodies in relationships to the earth, and numbers and things. Well, shit, I'll be goddamn. Taurus? Uranus is into Taurus? Taurus has a anus? What the fuck? Let's hear a little bit about what real science has to say about this. Not some astrology, pseudoscience, fuckhead, woo-woo shit. Alright, so what does science actually have to say about astrology? There is no force, known or unknown, that could possibly affect us here on Earth the way that astrologers claim. Known forces weaken too fast, letting one source utterly dominate: the moon for gravity, the sun for electromagnetism. An unknown force would allow asteroids and extrasolar planets to totally overwhelm the nearby planets. Like psychics, astrologers tend to rely on humans' ability to remember hits and forget misses, a form of selective bias. Even an accurate prediction may be due to simple chance. Study after study has shown that claims and predictions made by astrologers have no merit. They are indistinguishable from chance, which means astrologers cannot claim to have some ability to predict anyone's life path or destiny. There is harm in astrology. It weakens people's ability to rationally look at the world, an ability we need now more than ever. We continue on. 1 second here. Let me open this up. Logical problems with horoscopes, astrology, and numerology in general Number 1, since the Earth spins and drifts slightly, the constellations shift by at least 1 degree every 72 years. Over time, roughly 2,000 years, the signs of the zodiac actually get shifted over by 1. So what's your sign? It should actually be shifted 1 over from what you think it is. That is, you should be reading the horoscope from the star sign before yours. Horoscopes are cast from the time of birth, not from the time of conception, which it should. But you don't know when you are conceived. It's really hard to know the exact moment of conception. So that's why they don't use it, because but that's exactly when you are conceived. That's why it should be. It goes on to explain that, but I've always said that about that shit. I'm like, why? How? What if you have a fucking C-section and you fucking was that the universe and the fucking planets and the suns and shit saying, oh yep, doctor's he needs to come out now because he's got to be born right now on this day because they say it's predestined. You know, you come here. According to astrology and horoscopes and stuff, you pick this date and this time and everything and all this stupid woo-woo fuck shit. So, when the water breaks, when the head appears, when the feet are out, what about a C-section? You would think that the planets would begin their influence on the unborn fetus for the duration of its development. Exactly. These things are supposed to affect our whole entire lives. Yet it doesn't happen until we come out of the womb. And we're actually... Yeah. Right, because they're like, what if the mom has an accident and the kid just pops out all of a sudden or something like that? When the planet's like, oh, fuck, what the fuck we do now? Fuck! Stars and shit are like, oh, man, who dropped the ball on this one? When you read your horoscope, you're sharing it with roughly 1/12 of the world's population. Doesn't it seem strange that so many people from across the entire planet should share the same fate on any given day as you? That special little horoscope is supposed to be just about you. But 1/12 of the fucking planet is sharing that same thing as you. They're all just as special as you are. Why are people born on the same day? Each year so different? Surely if the gods or planets or whatever had some sort of true influence, then anyone born on the same day each year should be very, very similar to each other because they have the same influences, over them from the fucking zodiacs and stuff like that. The traditional planets of our solar system, i.e. none of the recently discovered planetary candidates were named after Roman gods. This assignment was completely arbitrary. There might have been some logic behind it. Mars is red, war has blood, etc. But overall, there is no real reason to think that just because Venus was named after the goddess of love, that it should hold any sway over one's relationship. If the effects of the planet on people had any real relationship to the planets themselves, then Venus should be the ruler of bad gas, not love. Because that shit fucking stinks. She's fucking a lot of sulfur on fucking Venus. Y'all know what sulfur fucking smells like.
Nightcrawler.
She's the queen of Blumpkins.
What's a Blumpkin, bro?
Dutch ovens. Right. What about Uranus? What about Neptune and Pluto, which were only discovered within the last 250 years? We didn't know about them shit in ancient times. These outer planets were unobservable with the naked eye until we had telescopes and shit to see past that. We didn't know they were there. We didn't know that existed. What about all those people? What about all the stuff that we didn't know? Were they just throwing a dot at the fucking... Yeah, you're going to be this thing. Yeah, we think. In ancient times, these outer planets were unobservable. Astrologers based their system and equations upon the 7 planets they believe revolved around the Earth. And the positions of the planet has an influence upon human behavior and events, then how could any of the beliefs have been correct if these celestial objects were missing from their equation? Right? You can't do the math if you don't have all the fucking numbers. Not gonna add up right. Not gonna add up right. Let's see, number 8 on this list. Here's a logical fallacy. The appeal to tradition. Just because lots of people practice a tradition like astrology says nothing of its viability. Simply because many people believe something says nothing about the fact of... Simply because many people may believe something says nothing about the fact of that something. For example, many people during the Black Plague believed that demons caused disease. The number of believers said nothing at all about the actual cause of the disease. Most importantly, none of the detailed statistical studies that have looked at astrology have found any merit in it. For example, psychologist from Michigan State University, Bernard Silverman, looked at 2,978 married couple and 478 couples who were divorced. He found absolutely no correlation between which couples divorced and which couples were born under alleged incompatible signs. For more, go to relativelyinteresting.com. And then they have a whole bunch of links and stuff to the articles and stuff where they get the information from. So, yeah. Astrology and shit has nothing to do with this fucking virus. It has no... Hold on, because there's more with this number shit. Hold on, let me go back to this dude here. Fucking... God damn it. Oh, wait, no. Fucking... How did I do that? Switch to the account to make fucking... I'm not blocked on. Fucking people, they just ask questions and they block you. It's like, yo, what's the deal? But I could hit up fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson. I could hit up fucking any real scientist all day long and ask them questions all day long. Talk until I turn fucking blue as a fucking blue avian. They won't, they'll just keep, they'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll explain it to you. This is the whole deal. Yep, here's why this shit works. Okay, any more questions about it? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they'll keep going. They don't mind. They don't mind questions. They don't mind explaining shit. See if I can find this other fucking stupid shit.
Everybody has a reason for why it's here. All the conspiracies and shit. I've heard them all at this point. It's like, whatever. But none of it even works. It just sounds like a bunch of shit people trying to put together.
Fucking, I don't know where it is. But this dude's trying to connect all these different dates with Nazis and all this other shit and everything. Another person with Nazis are involved in the bad things and bad people. And bad dates happen on these bad times. And these bad dates are the same dates as these bad dates. Except the year's different. It's just a different year. But it happened. There's 12 months with 30 days. We'll go, give or take a day. You know what I mean? Every year, the stuff is going to happen. The chances of some bad shit happening as something bad happening fucking 1,000 years ago or 500 years ago or 250 years ago, they're pretty good chances when you do the actual math and the numbers and shit based on the numbers that we actually have in front of us. You take the number of days, the number of months, boom, 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 and you're going to get stuff that happens on those days. Over and over and over again. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with it. A lot of these people, they're like, oh, this outbreak started on 2/22/22. But I thought that was supposed to be a good number. But now I guess it's a bad number because it's supposed to be started around like February 22nd of 2020. But they take away the zeros and shit like that. It's like, the fuck? The zeros don't count unless you use it this way and all this stuff. And it's like, shut the fuck up. And this shit's supposed to kick off because fucking... Oh, yeah, I have that all the... I know.
And when's it going to end?
Oh, well, these other things...
Does it have a number to that, too?
Well, according to that coronavirus astrology thing, those other events lasted for fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So this shit's going to go on for a couple of years now?
Got you. Charles Williamson, he said, you met me in a dream? Okay.
Sure, right.
I guess if you listen and the thing about your dreams and stuff, there's no strangers in your dreams. Like there's literally not a stranger. So maybe even just being here before and seeing and watching the show through osmosis, it's in your brain. And so I don't think you met me in a dream. You can more say you probably met me here. Unless is this your first time here? I don't think so. I think I've seen you in here before. I could be wrong.
All right. So here's another thing with stupid fucking numbers, okay?
Gee-off.
Puts up a post. Martial law. March 22nd, 2020. Shit, it's the 26th, come and gone. And it's got the skull and crossbones, and it says 322, okay? What does the skull and bones, ancient German secret societies, the Georgia Guidestones, and the healthcare bill have in common? The answer is March 22nd. Oh no, guys, March 22nd. Uh-oh, bad stuff happened on that day. But I bet you I can name a million things that fucking good that happens on March 22nd.
I think it snowed.
Snowed that day.
Yeah, a little snow here.
No, a lot of good shit happened, you know what I mean? 2 days before my daughter's birthday, you know what I mean? 2 days after my aunt's birthday. You know, fuck it. There's a lot of people's birthday that day. A lot of good people's birthdays. A lot of people celebrating. A lot of people being born on that day. Not just bad stuff happened that day. I bet you the good stuff far outweighs the fucking bad stuff. Okay, so what do they have in common? The answer is March 22nd. That's right. The Georgia Guidestones were christened on March 22nd, 1980. The first commandment of the stone was a pledge to keep the world's population under 500 million people. Then, March 22nd, 2010, Universal Time, whatever the fuck Universal Time is. Because they have to use different times and stuff like that, you know, for this shit to line up right, is also the day that the healthcare finally passed in the United States. Universal Time is Greenwich Mean Time. This is the time that the Illuminati uses. Oh, they do? They officially come out with that? Is that on their webpage? Can anybody go on the Illuminati webpage at illuminati.fuckimafuckhead.com or something and find out if that's official? Do they officially use, the Universal Time? Is that official? They going off Universal?
It's the Galactic Federation of Light Time.
Okay. So, because I guess healthcare, healthcare getting passed, that's bad healthcare. Yeah, people that get healthcare.
Yeah.
322, or March 22nd, is also the sacred number to Skull and Bones, the secret society from Yale that produced the leaders of the world of the United States and members of the Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
Happy 320. Happy 322-20, everybody. All right. And then, he likes to say, it's not conspiracy, it's all true. It's facts. The Georgia Guidestones, the healthcare, the skull and bones, these are factual things. The number 322, it's always being used in numerology. So that's the only thing I could possibly say is a conspiracy or a coincidence. Or, I'm going to say neither. A bunch of bullshit. Yes, the Georgia Guidestones are real. These people are fucking like, Georgia Guidestones, numbers, bad things happen, people gonna die, it's all real now. Prophecies, I know about it. I'm going to tell you all. I'm here to save the day. I figured out the secret codes with the numberologies and the Guidestone prophecies. I'm here to help you. I'm an internet warrior. I'm a light warrior. I'm here to protect and save you all. I solved the mystery.
I know the answer.
I followed the breadcrumbs. I know the answers. Hey, you guys.
Over here, look. Everybody knows the answers. Again, but nobody knows how to fucking solve the problem. Sorry, just pausing for the cause. Right, you got the corona over there, man?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. Should have worn your mask. I bet you somebody's in the chat room gave it to you. One of you fuckers chatted it, huh? One of y'all typed and gave it to him. What's good, Geoff? It's good to see you, brother. I don't know, folks. Like I said again, there's a whole lot of people coming out the woodworks who are trying to capitalize on everything and make it about them. They all have the answers or the cures and stuff like that. It's just fucking hilarious. And people pay these people attention. I wonder how many people actually went out and bought colloidal silver who are taking that shit right now.
Oh, people are fucking buying it like fucking crazy. They sell it at fucking GNC and stuff, too. So you can, it's probably, off the shelves, Amazon going crazy and stuff, so.
Amazon probably don't have any more of it. If that was the case, it would have already been cured. If people knew that was a cure, that would have. I know that, and it's just fear
I
mongering.
mean, these people, exactly. It's clickbait. It's fear mongering. These people, that's all they're doing. They're trying to get likes and views on their fucking posts and their videos, and getting you to fucking click and come and buy their products, or go to their sponsored fucking sites for their ads and everything like that. It's just running rampant. Fucking good old fucking Billy, fucking forbidden snake oil salesman. This is new name.
Nonsense for the mindless.
He's pushing these masks, and this fucking, all these people are doing, because people are fucking getting pissed in the comments and shit. The masks like we have and everything like that you can't get. They're sold out. You can't get it on Amazon until May. And all these people, all this guy that's doing, whoever's selling these masks, this EMF protection that Billy advertises on all his fucking things, and it's total clickbait. All they're doing is going and clicking on fucking Amazon, and they're clicking the fucking masks that are for sale on Amazon. They're taking your money, then they're using a little bit of that money to go buy a mask, and then they're fucking putting in your address and shipping information, and they're going to send it to you. They're saying they got them in stock and everything. They're shipping them out as fast as they can, but people are then in the comments and stuff saying, how come I can't get mine until May 7th? I would have just ordered it from Amazon for cheaper and shit like that. Because that's all these people are doing. They don't have any masks. They're doing the same thing. They're waiting they're just going on Amazon. It's a well-known trick that people fucking do and shit like that.
Rob Peter to pay Paul, pretty much.
Exactly. They set up websites, like they sell all these products and everything, but they don't actually sell them. They're charging you a marked up price, and then they just go on Amazon, put in your fucking shipping ad information and stuff, and they buy it and they fucking ship it to you. Collecting the reward points and stuff for their Amazon. They probably got the Amazon cards to get the rewards and stuff, and they use that to buy themselves. Plus, they're making money off you and everything like that. So here's some of the clickbait fucking shit that Billy's posted up. He's posting it up more than fucking ever. Of course, he takes it down every few hours, posts it back up and stuff. Never does he ever get more than 1,000 fucking likes on it. With 1 million followers, you only getting 1,000 fucking likes. Even on an advertisement, you should be getting at least fucking 10,000 on an ad. A normal post, he should be getting fucking hundreds of thousands of likes. He gets barely 10,000 on a normal fucking post. Maybe we'll do that live after. We'll go and we'll fucking see how many followers of his are actually fake. All right. First, right off the bat, virus continues to take lives across America. Clickbait, fear porn. Get your bullshit right here. Snake oil. I got your snake oil.
What's up, BGs? D10 of isolation. Dun, dun, dun.
Many say there are more deaths by flu each year than the coronavirus. This is true for now. What people do not understand is coronavirus has taken more lives on a daily rate than the flu, and this death toll will continue to rise. Which isn't true. That's not true yet. If the United States and the rest of the world does not take caution to this virus, it will continue to spread, and death will be in the millions within a couple of weeks. No, it won't. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not that quick. It's not that dangerous. Clickbait. Bear porn. This virus continues to spread. Because many will have no symptoms and are coming in contact with friends and family. The only way to stop the spread of the virus is to have protection. Get one of our special masks now. Free international shipping from EMF Protection. And it's bullshit because it's only an E95, an N95, and that's not enough to protect you from this. Yeah, it's a little bit of a barrier, but the virus is small enough to get through that. The virus will actually get through an N99. That's more recommended is an N99 because that blocks 99% of everything that's in the air and particles and everything in the air and viruses and stuff. But this virus is small and it can still get through that. The only way to actually protect yourself and not spread it or not get it is to wear a full face respirator. Full face. Because the virus can enter your mouth, your nose, or your eyes. That's why they tell you not to touch your face. If you've been out in public and stuff like that. If you've been home, you've already washed up and everything, you haven't been out for a few days, you can touch your face like you normally do. Because humans average, I forgot the number it is right now. It's a stupid fucking ridiculous number. How how often we touch our face and we don't even realize it and stuff every hour. It's like 60-something times an hour or something like that. You're touching your face for some reason, whatever it is, without even knowing, not even realizing it and stuff like that. So when you're out in public, try and be mindful of that stuff. You've been home, been showered, everything cleaned up. You don't have to worry as much, okay? It's just ridiculous. So the only way to actually protect it, if they were really trying to save people and protect people and everything, because even the CDC and the government and everything's like that, yeah, N95 masks are not really doing anything. If you're going to get them, give them to the people who need them, that are out there on the front lines. Just stay in your house. You don't need a mask, stay in your house. So,
I know I touch my face all the time. This is what it is. I constantly find myself doing it. And most people do it. They just don't even realize they do it. So consciously we do a lot of shit. It's just kind of program. Shit, I was watching the dude, what's his name, Fauci, whatever, and he just kept touching this. This is something that people do. These folks are the head of these departments are doing it live.
Forbidden nonsense.
For the
This
mindless.
is colloidal silver advertisement. Family size in stock now. And it gives the link and everything like that. And then it goes on to say, colloidal silver's ability to control antibiotic-resistant superbugs is astonishing. Viruses, wound care, skin health, herpes, pink eye, ear infections, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, sinusitis, cold, flu, pneumonia, backed by science, protected by patents. But it's not what he thinks it is. Tested by certified independent laboratories. The patented silver sol process makes the difference. Bullshit! What do I got to say about colloidal silver? Of course, you know I got the facts on colloidal silver.
And Dex, yeah, you are touching something, the keyboard, because you were typing.
Where the fuck is it?
Just saying, come on, guys.
Did I already do those facts on this? We did a little bit. It turns you blue. Colloidal silver can cause serious side effects. The most common is argyria, a bluish-gray discoloration of the skin, which is permanent, irreversible. Colloidal silver can also cause poor absorption of some drugs, such as certain antibiotics and thyroxine, used to treat thyroid deficiencies. The FDA also warned in 1999 that colloidal silver isn't safe or effective for treating any disease or condition at all. It's not backed by the FDA. It's not backed by anything. Yes, it has a patent for whoever the fuck has the patent on it and everything like that, but that doesn't mean it's backed up by fucking medical science or anything like that. The Federal Trade Commission have taken actions against a number of companies for making misleading claims about colloidal silver products. A little bit about the side effect, argyria. Silver can build up in the body's tissue, causing a bluish-gray discoloration of large areas of the skin, especially those exposed to the sun. People have, so just, take some colloidal silver, go outside and butt chug, like these fucking people are telling you to do. Great idea.
Turn your ass blue. Get a blue ass.
People have developed this from using homemade and commercial colloidal silver products. Doesn't matter whether you buy the good stuff like Billy's selling or you make it at home, because there's ways you can make it at home. Is it effective? Scientific evidence does not support the use of colloidal silver dietary supplements for any disease or conditions at all. Period. None. No scientific study, no scientific data to back up anything. Pseudoscience, yes. Scientific studies, no. Silver has no known function or benefit in the body when taken. Silver is not a nutritionally essential mineral or useful dietary supplement that the body requires. We don't need it. We don't have no use for it. Doesn't do anything for you. People may be exposed to silver, usually in tiny amounts through the air, water, food, and in certain activities such as jewelry making or soldering. Colloidal silver products are sometimes sold as homeopathic remedies. For more information on homeopath, see the National Health and Safety Institute.gov homeopath thing. Topical silver, now here's where it is actually used in medical things. Topical silver used has some appropriate medical uses, such as in bandages and dressings to treat burns, skin wounds, or skin infections. It's also in medicine to prevent conjunctivitis and eye condition in newborns. However, there are no legally marketed prescriptions or over-the-counter drugs containing colloidal silver that are taken by mouth. Taking it by mouth does nothing. Nada. So unless you're buying this stuff and rubbing it all over your whole body, but even then, I don't think it's going to save you from the coronavirus. It's bullshit. And I hope that he gets hit by FCC warnings and everything like that. I hope so. I don't like to wish bad things upon some peoples, but he's somebody that deserves it. Okay? All the bullshit, all the snake oil, all the conning and lying and fucking ripping people off and scamming people and everything that he does, he deserves that everything that's coming to him. Okay?
No colloidal silver for me. I'm good.
Yep. Set with that bullshit.
I wouldn't take my fucking advice from those motherfuckers anyways. I'm good. Better places to fucking spend your time. Better things to fucking spend your money on, so listen to these fucking con people. Again, with the fake masks and shit. Nothing special about their mask, and they're just trying to put some shit. It's fear-mongering at its best. And they capitalizing on it. And just telling people a bunch of bullshit. So you spread a bunch of disinformation. And
yeah, enjoy being, there's none of that stuff will do anything in the body. Nothing outside of the body, yes, they can do things. But with viruses killing that way, but there's nothing. If it was, they would be selling copper pills and shit like that to everybody right now. You know, there's no cures. There's nothing none of that stuff. It doesn't do anything. There's no magic rocks, no magic crystals, no metals, no minerals, no nothing that's going to heal you from anything like that. If there was, we wouldn't be worried about this kind of stuff. There wouldn't be people tirelessly working in labs right now. Like, okay, shout out to all the people, the scientists, and working in medical labs. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that these medical and pharmaceutical companies do with it and everything like that. But there are some things, there's life-saving procedures and stuff that come out of these things, and sometimes out of events like this that are good and helps and it saves lives and things like that, right? You know what I mean? So not all medicine is bad, not all things is bad and everything. Yes, there is bad stuff that happens with everything and everything in the world like that. But, you know, shout out to the people out there trying to find some way to fucking help these people that are sick and everything like that right now. No, I don't agree. They come up with a vaccine. We all should get a vaccine and stuff like that. I don't agree with that and stuff like that. Yes, if somebody's sick or whatever, yes, then boom, help them out and everything like that. For the most part, if you get this and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that's good. It's, you know, it's people that might get it real bad and stuff. They need help. So.
Silver turns you blue. Yeah. That's what we're saying. You don't want to take colloidal silver, turn blue. I mean, unless you want to turn blue, cool. If you want to be a permanent Smurf, knock yourself out. Maybe you aspire to be a blue avian. Maybe someone will turn blue and then go see Tori.
Exactly. They all contain robots in there, controlled by the 5G. It's 5G, man. They activate the 5G, and now we all got fucking viruses from the vaccines and stuff.
It's not tiny robots. It's nanotechnology.
Oh, I figured you were just kidding, Victor.
It's nanotechnology, man. What are you talking about? They put that when I had brain surgery. They put nano's inside of me. I know I know how it works. I've got some nanotechnology inside of me. That's what helped me heal. See, it put me back together. That's why I don't really have much of a scar up there from having a craniotomy and shit. It's pretty cool. See. Yeah, I mean, just take the normal stuff that you would take anyways.
I mean, there's nothing wrong, but that's okay. You get your immune system up. Eat healthy, take your regular vitamins, up your vitamin C intake and stuff like that, stuff that's good for your immune system. It's not going to prevent it if you come around it and everything like that. It's not going to cure you. But if you have a stronger immune system, and it's shown because a lot of people have it, and people that are healthier and stronger immune systems don't seem to have, you know, their symptoms are very mild. It's the people that have, you know, Tom Hanks was a little bit sicker than Rita because he has diabetes and stuff like that, they said, and that complicates it a little bit more. So he had it a little bit worse than Rita did. because she doesn't suffer, she doesn't have any of those complications that he had. So he, you know what I mean? So she's a little bit healthier, her immune system's a little bit healthier and stuff like that. So she didn't have it as bad. A lot of these people and stuff, a lot of people, they barely even have symptoms. You know what I mean? It's mostly the older people or people that have some type of thing wrong with immune systems and everything already.
Cardi B said some of these people is faking, celebrities is faking it and stuff like
She's
that.
retarded and she believes in stupid fucking bullshit. It's just, you know.
That's where people get the information from.
Yeah, getting sun, nothing wrong with helping build your immune system naturally and stuff to help you if you do get the virus. Having a strong immune system doesn't prevent you from getting viruses. It helps you to fight the virus off better so that you don't get sick as other people and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You might actually get the virus, you might not even know that you have the virus if you're immune. There's a lot of people walking around that don't even know they have it. They don't really have any symptoms or any way to tell that they have it. Just have a stronger immune system and stuff like that. You know, from what the cases have said and what all the medical stuff I read. Again, I work in a doctor's office, and normally she's not there that late when I go and everything like that, but she's there and stuff, and she's on the phone, and she's got to deal with all this stuff all the time. My wife also works in a doctor's office too, so I got all kinds of information about this stuff, and all kinds of information, what's good and what's bad and everything like that, and it's like, I can't wait to tell her about the fucking blow dryer thing. She's gonna fucking die laughing. But she's gonna. No, I didn't tell her about that. I didn't. Oh man.
And I know there's probably someone trying it right now.
No, we're gonna read about it, and it'll probably be like some fucking stupid
Thanos
celebrity.
again.
Yeah, it'd probably like, yep.
The butt chugging didn't work with Sun, so I tried.
Tried this blow dryer.
It didn't work either. That's what really happened. So I burned my face.
I just think it's just with just you ever taken a blow dryer and gone like this across your face? Just real quick. Even that doesn't feel pleasant. Now just hold it there for as long as you can until you think the virus is dead.
But that's what's sad too, though. People are so desperate they'll try anything without any research or just any common knowledge. Just using the fucking brain.
I mean, again, you have. Oh yeah, it's just. A fucking blow dry. Come on, seriously, people? A fucking blow dry.
Hey, some people think God's gonna save them.
Yeah,
they're praying it away. Hey, I guess.
Why
not?
Speaking of God, you would think that David Wilcox would be meditating, raising his vibrations, but no, he's been praying to God lately.
Yeah, he's found God.
What's going on with David Wilcox? Anybody see that fucking 5-hour live stream the other day and catch how many times he says shit about God?
At least 3 times. 3 separate occasions.
From the times that I was watching, that we were watching. And then he's like, I'm going Christian. And I'm like, what?
It's hilarious. I guess that's his next con. That's what he's going to take the con to. That grift is going to go back into the old school grift.
Yeah, he's going to be an evangelist.
Mm-hmm. That's why he went 501. That's why he's fucking dipping. He knows what he's doing. Setting it all up.
See if we can do it this way.
Is this information? I don't think it's a coincidence. I really don't. So again, it was 21. I had that wrong. That was from the briefing. The briefing said 23. It turned out to be 21. But you can read it in the DOJ. Lieber, buddy, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. Again, Heavenly Father, Mother God, we pray for this man's soul.
What the fuck did he just say?
I'm not usually going to do anything Christian, but if you did this...
He said,
y'all want to hear it again?
God, Heavenly Father, Mother God.
Buddy, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. Again, Heavenly Father, Mother God, we pray for this man's soul. Now, I'm not usually going to do anything Christian, but if you did this, we are not happy, okay?
You are not happy as a Christian? Who's not happy?
Yeah,
Who's the we?
The we.
Heavenly Father, Mother of God? What the fuck? Is that fucking 5D fucking ascension shit? They don't believe it. That shit, what the fuck is this shit? He said that 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had like 19 moments of silence for all these people. He's talking fucking complete fucking conspiracy, wackadoo fucking, totally shaming their fucking, putting, what they did, their service to fucking, to the countries and whatever else the stuff that they did, and totally lying about what's fucking going on and shit. Then he's like, oh, moment of silence for these people. Oh, moment of silence for this person. Oh, moment of silence. After you just lied out your ass saying that these people were doing this stupid fucking shit. Well, I got a little more of this.
I'm going to build this mega church soon enough. The church of big teeth and big heads.
Happens. Sorry, girlie. Daddy's busy. Daddy is very busy, and he's got a really nice jacket on. Okay, so that means we don't leave the house in this jacket. Who knows what the hell would happen if I walked out in this environment with this kind of a jacket on? People would be like, who is that guy? And why is he dressed like that?
Did you hear that?
Another image of the fearful master.
Who the fuck is he? He's like, hey, girlie. Sorry, Daddy's not going out in this jet. What the fuck is that shit? Ready? Let's listen to that again.
Happens. Sorry, girlie. Daddy's busy. Daddy is very busy, and he's got a really nice jacket on. Okay, so that means we don't leave the house in this jacket. Who knows what the hell would happen if I walked out in this environment?
What the fuck?
People would be like, who is that guy?
Yeah, right. That was his colloidal silver jacket.
I wish... I'm going to try and bring this up. We'll see if we can get this to do this. And I want you... I don't know what he was on. He was on something. He was going off the fucking wall. And he was doing the nose thing, but not just, you got a sniffle, you know what I mean? Somebody has a cold, you'll see me doing this right now, whatever. He's doing the nose scratching thing. Like somebody who's been sniffing fucking coke or heroin. I don't think heroin because he's way too fucking wired. He would be like, fucking heroin. I don't know if he's sniffing fucking Xanax, fucking Percocet. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he was doing, especially when you can see he starts to Jones and stuff like that. He gets to a point about 3-4 hours into it and shit, and he's like, and he's just fucking jittery. He's like, the way he, I'm gonna see if we can find some of this. All right, hold on. I got some timestamps. Let me try and pull up and see if I can get it. The right timestamps.
Yeah, no, him and his arrest. He was talking about the whole thing was funny, and he contradicts himself again in his own videos. He talks about that the flu basically targets Asian men, specific to Asian men. But then in the same fucking video, he says that he got the virus and it wasn't that big of a deal, and this dude doesn't. Makes no
it was
fucking
5
sense.
hours of him jumping across every fucking conspiracy you can possibly think of, and everything that you could think of that he could tie to this, and he put it into 5 hours. And none of it has anything to do with anything else, and none of it's going to happen, and none of it's going to fucking come true. He literally would just jump. He'd be on one subject, and he'd jump to the next, jump. So, but he would never finish and never got back to explaining what the fuck like they all do. He's just running around and just keeps on kicking out more and more stuff. And people like, what? I was watching the chat, and I was watching it. They're not all bots. And he can't get bot donations. Because you fuck with YouTube's money, and we're really going to fuck with you. Because they got a big percent. I just found out, oh, by the way, announcement, everybody. I put it in order. We're going to have some T-shirts coming in. So we'll be able to ship out some T-shirts. We got the first money from...
when we can, yeah.
Well, we can still send out mail and stuff and everything like that, but... We'll be, I don't know exactly when, but I put in the order. They're going to be made once he said he's got it. Shipping right now is a little bit everything, so he's got to wait to get the T-shirts in so he can print them and everything. So we're getting T-shirts. But YouTube takes a lot of the fucking money from those donations. So if he's getting fake donations, YouTube knows he's getting donations and stuff, and it all goes through this whole thing. And they're not real donations. YouTube's going to be like, where the fuck is my money? That's why they start cracking down on their bot views and stuff, or they don't put up the ads and stuff, and they push you away so you're not getting any money you don't get monetized and shit like that, because they know you're not getting real views and they're not making money off of that stuff. So he might have bots making some fake comments, because some of the comments, they question the way they have worded and stuff like that, but people could be from other countries. But he can't be getting fake ass Thank you, BGs. Peace and love to you. Thank you for that.
That's about how long it was too. It was like 5.5 fucking hours.
So he can't be
Thank you,
getting
BGs.
fake chat donations and stuff like that because YouTube would be all over his ass with that, and he'd be done for. I looked into it, and he'd be done for. It'd be done. It'd be a wrap for him. So people are really giving him that money. But people were questioning him, and the comments are deleted. Some of the questions, when the questions aren't, you know what I mean? He probably would have deleted me. But people were trying to say, hey, wait, what about this? You were just talking about this. And he's already 5 fucking subjects, 5 fucking different things ahead without even finishing what he just talked. Because he'd get to a key word and he'd jump to the next thing before he could ever do. I'm going to try and bring up this clip here in a minute, him laughing about evidence and not having evidence. And I'm like, dude, you have none at all. And you're talking shit about this fucking thing. And I got clips of him talking shit about the mainstream media, but then he pulls up mainstream media articles as his evidence. Wait a minute. Mainstream media is bullshit. They're all taken over and they're all infiltrated by the Illuminati and everything like that. You don't trust anything the media says. And not even 5 minutes later, he's like, so I have this New York Times article that proves everything that I'm saying right here. Oh, really? New York Times. That's mainstream media, I thought. I'm going to have to check my mainstream. Yeah, it's right here. It's on the do not listen to list. Mainstream media, New York Times. Right here. It's almost at number 1. What? So,
more bullshit. Let's see if the clip will play. We'll need your help. Let us know when you can see it and hear it. You've got to be our eyes and ears. Yes, Dina, I didn't get a notification. Welcome, first of all. I didn't get a notification the show went live either. So I don't know if anybody did or if people just happened to kind of tune in. Who knows?
All right, let's see if
it's the bad people. They're holding us back. They got something going on, so y'all don't know we're live. See? It's a conspiracy.
Fuck, I'll put this down. Let us know if you can hear it. You hear it? Oh, let us know if you can hear it.
See it or hear it.
Hold on 1 second. There we go. We can see it now. I gotta figure out fucking switch it so we can fucking hear it. Alright, I think that's it. Let me go back. Alright, let's try this again. Hold on 1 second.
Alright, you can see it.
There we go, we can see it now. I gotta figure out.
Listen, you can hear.
You can hear it?
Yep.
We can't hear it though.
We can't, no.
Damn it. How come we can't hear it? Alright, I think that's it. Let me go back. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's one.
We have taken a lot of lumps over the years. We've taken a lot of abuse.
No, they don't hear it.
For being truthers, for having this information.
You can hear it?
Nope.
We can't hear it though.
Nope, they can't hear it either.
Damn it. Why is it not working? Alright, let's try this again. If we can do it. One more time. If we can do it. One more
You
time.
can't hear it that well. Yeah, Shit, no, they don't hear it.
I don't know why it ain't fucking working. Fuck it. Anyway, it's funny because you know he watches us because he talks about his shirt and how his haters hate on his fucking purple shirt, and he says he doesn't have it anymore. And I'm like, you have it on right now. It's just fucking, just because you want it so much, it's not fucking purple anymore. It's faded.
You didn't use the good detergent. You know they all listen. That's what I'm saying. We talked about Billy and his fucking googly eyes and his sunglasses, and he stopped wearing his sunglasses all of a sudden. Emery Smith with his fucking security and the fact that he's using his fucking 20-year-old fucking Glamour Shots photo, and all of a sudden he stopped using that shit in most things, except I think it's probably on his website or some shit. But that's how you know these people pay attention. Your critics pay attention to you the most. Just like they say we pay attention to them, you better believe they're fucking paying attention to us. They want to know what's being said about them, and if they're not directly listening, they have people who listen for them and stuff. You never know who. There's always these double agents and these people who love to play the middle. They want to be your friends online. They want to get close to you and be cool behind the scenes and shit. It's been proven over and over again about all these little cliques and clans and all this little shit of people who all fucking have each other's phone numbers and text each other and talk every day on the phone, and they're all plotting and scheming and shit. This is exactly what these motherfuckers do. Now you just see it. It's playing itself out. It plays itself out for you live. These fucking people are clowns. All of them. I don't know, anybody fucking... That's the thing, too, just to be clear. Like, there's some shit that I believed or I thought could possibly be true, but the shit that these people like David Wilcox and Corey Good are not people I've ever thought anything they said was legit.
We don't need sound for this, but just watch this dude here coming up, okay? I don't know if the sound's going to work or not. Give me 1 second.
Kind of a big deal. In the middle of, well, Wuhan is the center of where the virus was released, dude. What? He's lying to the Department of Defense and the National Institute of Health. He's getting $50,000 a month under the table in Wuhan.
I know you can't hear it, but...
Kind of a big deal. Was caught bringing 21 vials of this weird brown biological substance that his friend was working on.
Fair use.
Caught because it's in his socks, you know? Like you got a joint and you want to hide. I gotta hide that shit in my socks, man. Nobody's ever gonna know. Well, there's a lot more than a joint. This is 21 vials of freaking coronavirus that they were about to release in Wuhan, and he was part of it. Let's bring over some more. So they're lying. They're not telling you what's really going on.
He's fucked. Something's not right with him. He's fucking out of his mind. I would just read this stuff. The fucking Illuminati. Let's hear what he's got to say about the Illuminati right now.
In their true light. Now, let me just say this one thing too.
Yep.
Oh, this is when he puts his jacket on. Hold on.
You're not going to see this kind of stuff, but that is what the Soviet Union was dealing with. Now, I went to a grocery store going to work. It's
what's the fucking Illuminati shit?
Covert power and agenda. She describes a sadistic satanic cult led by the richest and most powerful people in the world. This was before the whole Bill Gates thing happened. It is largely homosexual.
See, only Christians believe believe in fucking Satan and shit like that. Like, that's, I don't understand about this shit. Like, okay, you're fucking spiritual, you don't believe in fucking God and Jesus and fucking none of that fucking religious stuff because it holds you back, man, and you're a free spirit.
Well, he believes in God and Jesus and stuff now because he's praying to the...
But you're all worried about satanic stuff that you don't believe in and you don't think is real, but, you know, the God stuff, but you believe the bad guy in the Bible is real. And you're scared of him.
I'm not saying homosexuality is bad, okay, but pedophilia,
yeah, you are. You wanted to put it up there. Okay, if homosexuality wasn't a bad thing to him in his eyes, that word would not be up there at all.
And he wouldn't have called Rachel.
He would have just said it's largely pedophiles. Okay, if being homosexual is not a bad thing, then what does it matter if some of the Illuminati are homosexuals? He's holding that against the Illuminati that they're homosexuals. It's right there, clear as day. You can see it. These are his flashcards. This is his slideshow that he came up with. And then he's like, I'm not saying it's bad. Well, why is the word there? The word is there because you are implying that the Illuminati is mostly homosexuals, and that means that they're bad. Because they're homosexuals, they're bad people. They're pedophiles, they're bad people. So they're homosexuals, they're bad people. They practice animal sacrifices and rituals.
Sacrifice and ritual murder. It works hand in glove with the CIA and Freemasonry. It is Aryan supremacist. German is spoken at the top, but it does welcome Jewish apostates. The Illuminati controls the world's traffic in drugs, guns, pornography, and prostitution.
Oh, the bad stuff!
Be the hand behind political assassination and quote-unquote terrorism, including September 11th, the Maryland sniper, and the Bali bomb blast.
What?
A bunch of word salad from Wilcox. Wilcox word salad.
Level, education and financial institutions, religion, and the media, that's all proven by the fact that the super entity of 151 corporations is earning 80% of the money in the world. Based in Europe, it plans...
All right, let's go up a little bit here. I want to see him.
Go to sleep in your clothes so that you can wake up...
Let's watch. I think he's going to do it.
You get up about 1 o'clock in the morning, so you go to bed at 9. You'll get up around 1 o'clock in the morning, so 9 to 10...
Look at him. Blink, 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 blink. He doesn't even believe what he's fucking saying.
You get the kids up, you drive to this either military base or like some huge mansion where these cabal people are, or sometimes they do it in a Masonic lodge, okay? That's one thing she said. When you go there, you study things like riot control.
You're an idiot.
They wanted to use their people to herd people into these concentration camps.
Shut up!
You study military strategy.
This is what they teach the Illuminati people when they're kids.
And it influences the perceptions of young children. All of this, of course, leads up to the really good stuff, which is the plan.
Oh, here comes the plan. You guys ready for this? I'm so excited. How are they going to do it? I'll give you a quick fucking synopsis on it. He tells you all about all the times that they were going to do it, that they got thwarted by the bad guys, by the evil cabal. But this time they got the word. It's can't fail. It's can't fail. Not gonna fail. It's happened. It's predicted. It's all set out there. They know. They got the time travelers. They got all the information. And this time the people, the Q people, because she's gonna get into the Q people and all this stuff and everything here real quick. It ain't gonna fail this time. They know. They know the plan. It's going down. Trump is gonna save us.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How do you do that when they have their fingers into the media so strongly, into the financial system, into the military, into corporations? They're controlling what you think on television. What? There's the big three, CBS, ABC, and NBC. They control the newspapers. They control the magazines. You can't read anything unless it's approved. My father studied journalism at Tufts University in Massachusetts, a prestigious Ivy League school, and they told you, as a journalist, you are not allowed to introduce any of yourself into your writing. Not like blogging at all. I've been trying to tell him, Dad, you can talk about yourself now. And he loves
That's all you fucking do, dude. You're like, yeah, Dad, I get to talk all about myself. And your dad's like, oh, fuck. Nobody wants to hear that, though, David. That's what I'm trying to tell you, David. Listen to me, son. It's like, but Dad, that's what we're all doing.
It was drawn up by these not British, they were American generals. During the Eisenhower administration, it expanded into a 5-inch thick binder. What? And it outlined a comprehensive plan to defeat the cabal. Now,
goes back to Eisenhower days.
What up, Willie? Yes, he does. You give him a top hat, he could be fucking Willy Wonka and shit.
Administration in 1995. This was the next time that the alliance was planning on carrying through with what they call the plan. This is very important.
The plan. Trust the plan.
Whitewater investigation, which, if you're old enough to remember this, Hillary Clinton and Bill were both heavily involved in it. Exclusive story excerpt, the truth about Whitewater.
He throws all this.
See, look at he just look at. I can just I'll just click it and he's gonna be onto another fucking thing. It's all part of the same thing though.
Obama is planning to disclose the reality of
now he's on Obama.
That got thwarted. And most, but There's much, much more. Here's a very general list of the subjects we discussed. The probable, in Dr. Peterson's strong opinion, collapse of the economy, infrastructure, and law and order in the U.S. The deep state is trying to do that right now.
Fair use.
What?
The planned disclosure of the ET presence, the Aurora, now retired from service and replaced by vehicles capable of superluminal, faster than light
Superluminal.
travel. What? And the TR-3B black flying triangle, which functions as an aircraft carrier, artificial intelligence, advanced robotics.
Where's your evidence, dude? Nice slides, but where's your evidence? I don't see any pictures. Anybody seen any evidence during any of this? And we've only shot a little bit of this fucking 5-hour shitstorm.
Very funny sayings where he says,
Hold on, I want to see him take off the jacket. He took off the jacket?
Carry a nuclear device into
Oh, whatever.
Believe it or not. There's a whole lot of Pete Peterson stuff I could talk about.
Oh shit, Pete Peterson.
That I was one of the 3 smartest people he'd ever met.
That ain't saying much.
And one of those people betrayed him. And anyway, what he did say, for what it's worth, is that the science that I put in this book, Source Field Investigations, look at on this.
You are an idiot.
The science in this book, apparently.
There is no science in your books.
There's pseudoscience in your book.
The Alliance people were amazed that I had done this. Nobody else had ever nailed it the way I did.
Yeah, did you hear this, dude? He's like, so I'm at the Alliance meeting, and the Alliance people are like, they're amazed by my book. Nobody ever knew the information. This is the Alliance that's here to save the world. You know, the aliens are part of the Alliance. All the good guys, the secret Space Force people, the breakaway government. You know, the good guys, not the cabal. The guys that are going to stop the cabal. The guys that know everything. Exactly, he's plugging his book. He's like, and the Alliance, all these Alliance people were amazed by my book. They're like, wow, you're such a smart guy. How do you know all this stuff about our secret plans? This guy's amazing. We got to have him join our Alliance.
He put it all together. He's a genius. He's got 180
By
IQ.
golly, gee willikers, how did he figure it out? Let's hear what he's got to say.
With the covert science of anti-gravity, time travel, faster than light travel, DNA, biological life, the global grid.
He looked at his IQ numbers upside down, I think.
Do you look at him like he you can tell by the way his facial expressions, everything, he's lying off of his ass. He's just lying out of his ass. The anti-gravity, blah, blah. Well, we already discussed, I don't know how many times on this show, that anti-gravity is pretty much fucking useless for space travel. It's cool to help lift you off the planet, but once you get off the planet, you're not going to go anywhere.
No, Dex, let's clarify something. We're not going to call him Ace. According to him, he is the father of the white race. That's his own words, verbatim. You go back and look at his speech when he said that. He said that he's the reincarnation of so-and-so. That makes him so who's your daddy? That's literally his words. So don't call him Ace. You got to call him Daddy. He loves that daddy where he loves being called Daddy. He thinks he's somebody's daddy. He spent time talking about that shit. The whole, I'm the reincarnation of Edgar Casey. If you go look at the pictures, and you look at him and you look at me, it's uncanny. Just look, you can go to you can see him now and you see me and there's a bunch of pictures and yeah. Yeah. Word salad. I don't know what the fuck this dude is on. I mean, don't get me wrong. We could smoke blunt. I mean, you all excited us. We've sat here 3, 4, 5 hours sometime talking with had guests, whatever, and smoke blunts because we can do that. But I don't know what the fuck he's on. We're not up fucking bouncing around the fucking room and shit. 3 million fucking blinks and shit.
I didn't mean to hit play there yet.
Yeah, call him Big Daddy.
All
That's
right,
y'all's daddy.
All these kind of things are in this book. I highly recommend it. And anyway, they were really, really impressed by that. So I do have apparently a lot of street cred in the Alliance, but I've had very.
He got street cred. Hold on. He got street cred with the Alliance, yo. Yo, son, he got his fucking ghetto pass. He got street cred from the Alliance
because I wrote this book,
Word,
man.
son.
Yo.
They was like, yo.
Alliance was like,
David
yo, we're
Wilcox
down
is
with you,
with
DW.
us. Yo, DW. Yo. You know you solid, right? OG.
We got you, dog.
This dude is an ass.
Yo,
clown.
homie.
He doesn't even know what
What up,
street cred
homie?
is. He's scared of Kelly Farmer and CW. He want to talk about street cred. Come on. This dude's probably never been any day. The only time he's in the streets, he gets on the sidewalk. Because that motherfucker's scared to be in the street.
Let's say there really was a fucking alliance and they're doing all this secret stuff to keep us away from let's say there's a cabal, okay? If David Wilcox figured out their plan, don't you think they would be like, oh, fuck. Yeah, we got to change this plan. Like, we got to change this plan quick. If this fucking idiot can figure it out, we got to do something about this. Shut this fucking guy up and let's go make up a new plan. If this fucking alliance was all fucking powerful and everything that
Bruce Willis movie with the kid, he has like autism and he fucking figures out the code and shit for the CIA and fucking Alec Baldwin sends motherfuckers to kill him and shit. This is the thing again about this dude. He's so intelligent. He's all this and these people want to kill him. And he keeps talking about that too. They want to take him out. There's people who want him gone.
Pete Peterson says got the highest IQ ever and stuff. Yeah,
Pete Peterson told him that.
Yet here I am on YouTube and I'm telling you, talking about the cabal.
Yeah, and I bet his wife, I bet his wife told him he's the best she's ever had too. Yeah.
It's just like I said a little while ago. It's the people are like, the Georgia Guidestones, the prophecies. I figured out the numbers and Bush and Clinton and Obama and Trump and Hitler and the Nazi in Antarctica and the plasma and it's all gonna be. It's all true. Everything I say is true. I figured it all out, everybody. The Alliance even told me I figured it out. They said, wow, you figured out the code, everybody.
Stina, there's no fucking way that dude is addicted to weed. If he was smoking weed, he just can't. You can't function the way this dude functions. If he smoked weed, he would chill the fuck out. Unless he's smoking, I don't know what kind of weed he smokes. Maybe it's laced with some other shit. Maybe it's got some...
No, he talks shit about weed and stuff. He talks about how he used to smoke it and stuff and does all this stuff. But I'm telling you, this dude is fucking secret closet, full-on fucking Christian fucking Bible thumping in his fucking closet, and he's getting ready to fucking come out the closet. I'm telling you.
Come back to the Lord.
Dude's against that homosexuals and all this stuff, and he doesn't like fucking, women, and against feminism, against all this stuff, against everything's bad, and he's gonna come out and be like, oh, Jesus, Lord, save me.
Yeah, see, he was smoking that old school weed. He was probably smoking Reggie's and shit. Like, he probably never had any good weed in his life. He's probably fucking didn't do psychedelics the right way, anything. These motherfuckers, their minds, whatever they take, it ain't nothing good. And they take drugs. See, I smoke weed. I take psychedelics every now and then. Those aren't drugs. Those motherfuckers take drugs. That's the shit Nancy Reagan should have been talking about. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think this is when he's going on about the moments of silence.
Yeah.
The little outbreak that happened in Wuhan. None of this has anything to do with why would the DOJ arrest this guy? You want to believe that? Have fun. $50,000 a month. That's champagne, caviar, filet mignon. Man, he is living high on the hog. This post summary gets most of it right. This is again the fact check, but suggests with quotation marks that Lieber's lab in China may not have been focused
Hold
on
up. Stina Bobina. Now, didn't you get a copyright strike and everything and a strike on your video by this man right here for talking about his personal financial information? But he's on this. He's probably talked about I don't know how many people's financial situations, but right now he's talking about Charles Lieber and his financial situations and how much he's getting paid and stuff, and he was all upset about you talking about his financials. Why is it okay that he talking about other people's financials? Fucking hypocrites! I fucking hate them.
There's no evidence. There's no evidence. That's true. Wow. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for saying there's no evidence that that's true, with no effing evidence of your own.
Hello? Right there? I mean, let's watch this again, because this is a great little thing what he does right here.
Fair use, fair use. Oh, he's a walking, talking double standard. And just real quick, Jonas, I don't know if it's him being a homosexual, he's ashamed of that. Who really cares about it? That's the whole thing about it. Like, at this point, it's just dumb and stupid if that's what the root of this foolishness is. But I doubt that. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't put it past him. He could be like that, and it could be that's why he pushes all this other thing and tries to be.
No, I think...
Because he was raised that way, because his father and stuff, his father and everything.
Though. That's the rhetoric that goes along with what most of these motherfuckers push. As all this type of stuff is bad and everything like that. They think that way about anything. That's why it amazes me that anybody could align themselves with these folks. They don't really care about anybody.
But usually the people that think it's the baddest the most is the people that it's happened to or they're part of it and stuff like that. That's what it usually comes down to and everything like that.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like all these serial killers that killed boys and had sex with them, but they had wives and husbands and everything, but they had this whole secret thing. But their life portrayed that, no, I'm a man and I'm this and I'm straight and I'm a Christian and all that, you know, like John Wayne Gacy and everything and all these people that do all this crazy shit, but their whole life portrays that they're boom out front and making sure everybody knows I am a strong heterosexual man with my wife and kids, and I go to church and I work and I do all this stuff
says,
and
I eat muff, no
and
muff too tough.
all this stuff, and I don't believe in that homosexuality stuff and anything like that. I see that coming across strongly with him. Like that's why he's so like the way he is and everything. But then I see that he could be just an actual Bible thumping fucking Christian idiot who actually hates those people too. I don't know. The dude fucking lies so much, it's hard to fucking get a good read on him. I can read that he's lying about a lot of shit and everything like that, but what's really going on inside that fucked up head of his is whew.
I just think he's got so much going on in there because there's so many stories he's told over so many periods of time about all this stuff.
He can't keep
it's
track
hard
of all
to
this
keep it all
shit.
together, and he doesn't remember exactly.
That's why
what the
he's
root of it
reading
is.
He's told all this stuff and says this stuff so many times, but why is he reading it off something?
Because he needs something to cure.
I know his stories better than he does. I don't need fucking to read any of this shit. I know his stories. Anyway, let's watch him in this little fucking thing over this next minute here, because this little dance and this little thing with the evidence, you can just totally tell he's tweaking the fuck out right here.
That this person is intensely plugged in, and that is the most trustworthy source of briefings we usually get, okay? That it was coronavirus in the 21 tubes. Everything else is already on that DOJ article. It's in the description on this YouTube video. You can go down here, click on it, okay? Go read it for yourself about the 21 vials. Write about this. Spread the word. Let it, what's the right expression, go viral? Oh, you know, you had to do that once or twice. That's where I got to get my Vegas jacket on, right? Once in a while, the jokes are so bad that I got to actually put on the Vegas jacket. Just because, you know, you need a little extra love. Okay, and this has got some silver on it, so like, colloidal silver, I don't know, maybe it's going to keep the bugs away. But anyway, here it is, man. This is one of these Sizzle Power jackets that I bought for you to dazzle and impress. But now...
Aren't you guys so dazzled and impressed?
And I'm at home, so I got to do this at home. So you get to enjoy this jacket in all of its majesty and wonderment.
There's multiple camera
In the
angles.
old days, these were very expensive. They'd have to sew this gold in. Now it's like, what, $130 or something? It was nothing. But anyway, it's fun.
You spent $130 on that jacket, dude? The fuck
No,
is
that was
wrong
just to
with
have the shit sewn in.
China's Thousand Talents Plan, a program designed to recruit Chinese expatriates and foreign scientists back to China. He also, again, failed to disclose huge sums of money, including $1.5 million to start a lab in Wuhan. I wonder what they were doing in that lab. Oh, you know, they were just worried about cancer. They're just trying to find the cure for cancer. Nothing more than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's all they were doing. Those 21 vials, it's just cancer research.
Look at him, he's going to lose his mind.
Anything to do with the viral outbreak that happened in Wuhan. None of this has anything to do with why would the DOJ arrest this guy?
Yeah. The guy that was working on nanotechnology.
Have fun. $50,000 a month. That's champagne, caviar, filet mignon. Man, he is living high on the hog. This post summary gets most of it right. This is, again, fact check.
Look at you with all your super chat donations, living high on the hog. Keeping them lights on.
That's right.
Got that Edge of Wonder money. Living in your big mansion, huh? Huh, DW?
Yeah. Wow, okay. With your fancy $130 sewn in Claudio jacket.
Thank you for saying there's no evidence that that's true. With no effing evidence of your own.
Yeah, says the guy who has no
Said
evidence.
the guy who never had any evidence ever.
You got it? You got it? There's no evidence that there's no evidence.
Look, he's cracking himself up.
They just tell you there's no evidence.
You know why he's laughing? Because he's like, damn, they actually fall for that shit when I do it. Can you believe it?
Look, he's laughing at this. He's like, they tell you there's no evidence. But I sit here and I tell you I have no evidence all the time, too. You don't just see how weird that is? And everybody in the chat, I wish I could have the chat showing right now, but I can't. It won't show up. as it's going nuts. Oh my God!
The guy was working in Wuhan. It's a little weird that he was bringing 21 vials in. But, you know, something that his buddy was working on. It's a little weird that this guy got arrested. And he's getting money. Why did he lie to the DOD? That's not a good thing. You don't want to lie to the U.S. government unless there's something wrong. Well, what's wrong?
And the man was working on nanotechnology. That was his field of expertise.
Hell, love it. If those 21 vials was the cure for cancer, we're like, absolutely. Bring it in. We're ready. You don't need to lie to the DOD. We're expecting more than a coincidence. Oh, really? Well, I have evidence, which is an insider briefing from somebody who risked their lives to get us this information. I don't think it's a coincidence. I really don't.
Where's the evidence then? He just said, I have the evidence from an insider briefing. Where though? Now you're just gonna put up another fucking stupid slide you made on your fucking your PowerPoint fucking making thing.
Because he can't give away the information because they'll get him.
I have information, real evidence from an insider briefer who risked his life to give it to me. Right.
That wrong. That was from the briefing. The briefing said 23, turned out to be 21, but you can read it in the DOJ. Lieber, buddy, I don't know what the hell you were thinking. Again, Heavenly Father, Mother, God, we pray for this man's soul. Now, I'm not usually going to do anything Christian, but if you did this, we are not happy, okay? Please, let us make sure that he also made the antidote, and the Alliance has already found the antidote, and that it can be found and quickly released. The other
Wait a minute, you just got insider briefings and stuff. They know this dude fucking supposedly fucking released this fucking 21 vials of this fucking virus out there, according to him, and the insider briefings from the Alliance and stuff. But then he's saying, let's pray that the Alliance, that this guy made an antidote and the Alliance has found it. Wouldn't you know that already, though, David? You know the whole plan. You know how this is all going down. That's what this 5-hour video's up, and you're over here and you're gonna pray? Shouldn't you be saying, let's raise our vibrations to higher dimensions and shit? But you just shorten it down to, you know, what you really mean. Let's pray.
thing that the briefing said is that Bill Gates financed Lieber's research. In other words, the company that was giving him the money to do this came from the Gates Foundation. Bill was behind it. And
Bill's behind everything. He's got all the money.
Mysteriously resigns on Friday the 13th. Here it is. Headline on CNN.
Oh, we got numbers again. Oh, no, it's a Friday the 13th. He resigned on Friday the 13th. That's so mysterious. All right. That's enough of this fucking wacko. This is the last blunt we're smoking. My fucking ear is killing me.
That shit is entertaining as always.
I mean, that's 5 fucking hours of that stuff. And if you watch it, he tweaks the fuck out. And the longer the video goes on, you can see he starts to Jones more and more and stuff and everything like that. I've been a lot, but he could be doing meth. I don't know what the fuck he's on. He's on some type of fucking drug that's fucking hyping him up, and he fiends the fuck for it. Especially towards the end of the video. Once you get into past hour 3, 3.5 and stuff, going to hour 4, hour 5, you can see it. His fucking nose is running and shit. It's all red and everything. And he says he got the coronavirus, but it don't look like no coronavirus, you know what I mean? It looks like somebody on fucking drugs. And especially the way he tweaks out and stuff.
Well, like he said, only Asian men get it, or it's really Asian-specific targeted, but he had it already, but, you know, he dealt with it, and it wasn't that big of a deal, and blah, blah, blah. It's literally the words that he says. Because that's the thing. He's got to be a part of it. He's got to have got it, but defeated it, you know, because it's not really after.
Because you got the antidote, and he prayed, and in the Alliance, they did have the antidote.
The Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, and Great Caesar's Ghost, and everybody else.
Father, Mother of God.
The Blue Avian, the Anshaw, the Ant people, the Middle people, the Sea people, Aquaman all came to save him, so he's good. That's y'all mans and them. That dude is fucking crazy. In the midst of everything, again, it's got to be about him. He wanted to validate his bullshit he's been saying all these years and how it's all coming together and all these secret arrests are happening. None of that shit is going on. Then when all this stuff blows over, he'll be like, see what happened was, yeah, What happened, David? No one's been arrested.
Nope. Nobody's been arrested. Nobody's died. No indictments. No fucking martial law. No fucking aliens coming down. None of this fucking bullshit that any of these fucking people talk about is happening. Yeah, people have to, they're being told, please stay. They're not being told to stay in their house. They're being asked to stay in their house. That's not martial law. That's far from fucking martial law.
And no, but Stina, it's the opposite. If you watch what he's doing right now, it's not about, oh, poor me, nothing. He's posturing like, oh, he's right. He's energized by it because the fight is happening. It's going on right now. They're in the middle of it. Everything that he predicted is happening, and this virus is just, they're secretly doing all this stuff.
He brags about his money through the whole thing. He's like, oh, my $130 jacket, that's nothing. Send me more money so I could buy more of these. And later on, he talks about his wardrobe, and he talks about the shirt, and he talks about how his haters, and we talk about his purple shirt, and we make fun of that shit all the fucking time, because Billy has the same purple shirt.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, I got a whole new wardrobe now. No more purple shirt. That's gone. And then he's like, at least not that purple shirt. Oh. Talking about he's got all this money. He's buying a whole new wardrobe. We got these fancy suits and everything like this. And he's back to like, oh, and then the Clintons and Obamas and blah, 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 and the aliens with Eisenhower. Okay, dude. Cool story. Sounds legit, but where the fuck is your evidence?
There is none. This isn't evidence of shit for them. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Woo, 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 fuckhead shit. In the midst of all this stuff, and people should be smart and coming together and thinking of better things to do, you have assholes like them who are going to capitalize on this.
Not actually coming together, but
yeah, you know what I mean. Coming together in a right, not literally coming together.
Omar Corona, they're doing that in certain places because what happened was, because they said, they told people, go out, you know what I mean? You can walk around, keep your social distance. But it has started happening, and because they closed the parks here and everything, because people were going to the parks and everything. And then they'd be walking, and then they saw somebody they hadn't seen, and then they saw somebody, and people started getting into big groups in parks. So they're telling people, don't congregate in the parks, go walk around the sidewalks and everything, don't be in large groups. Don't be where you can, where the potential of spreading this, because you don't know if those people have been in contact with anybody who's been in contact with anybody who's been in contact. So that's what was happening. And I even saw it because I drive around and stuff, and I see a lot of people out there walking, they're staying apart. But there was, over the last few days until they just made this announcement, stay out of the parks and stuff. Don't congregate in large groups. They're closing the parks. If they see you in the parks, they're going to tell you to break it up. You know what I mean? They may be fines, but they said they probably won't be doing that. They'll just tell everybody just go back to walking around and stuff like that. If you see your friends and stuff, they're telling people on the news here in Boston and around and stuff, to say, just wave to them. Just say, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? I'll give you a call after or something like that, But don't, because people were starting to get together, and kids, they told people don't be having your kids on the playgrounds and stuff, and people still taking their kids, and all these kids and parents are at the playgrounds. So they had to say, hey, this is closed. You guys, you cannot be going and doing this stuff right now. It's okay to be outside. Go for a walk in the woods. Go for a walk around. We got all kinds of walking paths and stuff that they took the old train tracks and they turned them into walking paths and stuff. There's a lot of people on those things and stuff. Do that. They said if you want to walk through the park, walk through. But if you're in a group in the parks, you're going to be told you got to go. Got to break up these groups. So they just be smart about it. You can go out, go out shopping. Just keep your distance from people. Be safe and everything. Wear your gloves, masks if you have, sanitize, whatever. You know what I mean? Take all your precautions. Wash your hands. Be safe, everybody. That's it. But you still imagine if this was happened 30 years ago. What it would be like. Be thankful that it's this day and age because y'all got one of these and we all have computers and we all have all this way. We're not really separated from each other. We can all talk to each other. We can all be in contact and everything like that. If you really want to still go hang out at your friend's house, because it's still here, they tell everybody to keep it under groups of 10 now. It was 25 and then 15. Now it's try to keep it 10 or under. So, Jiggy, we could still have other people here if we wanted to. You'd still go to your friend's house, you know what I mean? More people should be happy. Fuck, I ain't got to go to work right now. And, yeah, you got bills still, but guess what? A lot of places are like, oh, don't worry, you don't got to pay your bills right now. Yeah, you're going to have to pay them eventually, but not right now.
Welcome to the twilight.
So fucking enjoy it the best you can without being with a whole bunch of people around. Just fucking text it and post it on Instagram so everybody can see it that way, like everybody does anyway. It's like fucking everybody does that anyway. Most people are like recluse. They keep to themselves. Oh, look at that picture over there. Look at this. And they posted it up and sharing their life that way. But now everybody's like, hey, let's meet at the park and stuff. People are playing football and stuff. It's like, what are you doing? Fucking basketball all up on each other, shirts off. Yeah, what's going on?
Just bumping.
Just exactly.
Some people don't get it. Some people, you have to explain it a little bit harder. So, just be smart.
You know,
again.
so... Yeah, because you really don't want them to try and have a martial law thing where they will we're arresting you because you're out and you're in a groups. You're out of your house at all, you know what I mean? So it's all right. Go out, enjoy the nature and stuff like that. Be careful of nature because nature can kill you too. You know, I don't know why, because these fucking woo-woo fucks are like, yeah, no, go out in nature and you won't get hurt. What?
Yeah, uh-huh.
You never fucking tripped over a rock?
You
never seen fucking bugs? You never seen mountain lions? And do you know there's diseases in the woods?
Mm-hmm.
You know that diseases are nature? They're natural?
It's plants that can kill your ass. Berries you shouldn't eat. That'd be smart.
So just be safe, everybody, until next week or maybe this weekend. Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably won't be until my ear hurts. This is fucking... hurts, but you never know when we're gonna go live and talk about shit hitting the fan some more. Maybe there'll be some more wacky fucking stupid shit that people are telling each other to fucking do. What are they gonna be shoving up their ass next week?
Who knows?
Who the fuck knows?
Till then, we'll see.
Till then, peace and love. Thank you all for watching.
Everybody be safe, be smart, take care of yourselves.
Peace.
Peace out.